Guthrie Bluejay football is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Senator Chuck Hall, taking care of the people's business. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Companion Healthcare, home health. Guthrie Bluejay football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Red River Roofing, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito and Pest Authority, Reese Appliance Repair, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Boston to triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello and welcome to Jelsma Stadium here on a Friday night. We get set for week 3 of the high school football season. It is the Blanchard Lions taking on the Guthrie Bluejays. Welcome inside the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. We have a fantastic matchup between Class 4A Blanchard and Class 5A Guthrie. Second meeting ever between these two programs. More on that here in a little bit. It's a picture-perfect night here inside Jelsma. We'll have more on that as well when we bring in our partner Sean Silvas on the field. Our production crew tonight on the cameras, Lance Evans, Kel Evans, and Wager Silvas. Thank you to them. Our producers tonight, Ronnie Phillips and Connor Phillips. Sean Silvas down on the field. To my left is Phil Nichols. To my right is Coach Scott Mick. I'm Chris Evans. So glad you're, again, with us here. And, guys, it is the first time to ever see those Blanchard helmet inside Jelsma Stadium.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, Scotty and I were talking a few minutes ago. You know, we always look at the unis. You got to get it great on the unis. But it is weird. I like this rivalry, though. I like having Blanchard in non-district play, just like I like having Tuttle. I think that's good high school football year in and year out. So I'm a big fan of this. Good to see him here at the Rock.
And, Coach, everyone like Guthrie's playing Blanchard. That's Class 4A. Of course, Tuttle's Class 4A too. But Tuttle and Blanchard, and when Newcastle was in 4A, those are 3 high-quality 4A programs that will give a bunch of teams, even in 6A too, some fits.
No, you're not. Classification doesn't matter when you're talking about quality football. I mean, quality football teams are quality football teams, and you want to play the best. You know, in 02 we played Weatherford. When we walked into state finals that year, they were walking out of the state finals.
Right.
So, and they actually beat us that year, and they were classification smaller than we were. So classifications really mean nothing when you're talking about quality football.
Well, and another example of that would be Bishop McGuinness, the 4A state champions in 08, Guthrie or in 07. Guthrie was the state champions in 5A in 07. That was the rematch in 08 here in Jelsma. Guthrie won that game. So that's another memory for you. Remember the Blue Jays back in the 07-08 seasons.
Yeah, that was a fun bunch of kids to coach. I promise you, that was a different kind of pressure though, because in 02 we weren't expected to win it. In 07 we were expected to win it.
Right.
And that's a whole different animal when you got that on your back with that expectation going into the season of, hey, if you don't win it, what's going on?
Yeah, you know, there's always, Scotty, you've been in the middle of this like I have. Kids from the 02 team, 07 team, all the state, they always want to talk, who's the best, who's the best? That's like picking your favorite child, right? I mean, they're all great in their own way. Of course, I've always said an 02 team had the best big uglies of any of them.
Yeah, they had a good offense and defensive line, but you know that 07 team had more skilled kids.
Than all of them combined.
You could feel the too deep on both sides of the ball with the skilled kids that bunch had.
Special.
And they were awfully good as well.
We're going to take our opening time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the series history. We bring in Sean Silvas down on the beautiful turf here inside Jelsma Stadium. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, Jelsma Stadium. Crowd starting to file in on both sides here. Expecting a good crowd. Again, this is Blanchard's first trip. We'll have more on that here in just a little bit. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Can't say enough good things about our good friends at Bank First. Laverne Dowdy, he's been doing Guthrie football for a long, long time. I made a transaction there last week. Tina, the ladies up there, do a fantastic job at Bank First.
Yeah, the best in the business. We love them. They're just first-class people. Any banking needs you need, they can take care of you. Also, proud sponsor of the High School Huddle.
Absolutely. Bring in Sean Silvis, our 4th member down on the field. Sean, a beautiful night to play high school football. A little bit warmer than I anticipated, but still a good night for high school football.
Yeah, definitely. You know, in the sun, it's very hot, but that sun's going down. The bleachers back here on the crowd side, on the home team side, starting to shade everything up. It's actually kind of a cool breeze blowing through. It's pretty nice down here on the field.
And I got to tell you, the grass greened up since we saw it last week as well, Sean.
Yeah, that rain has helped. The ground's actually cool. I got down here and I felt down in the grass. It's a little bit wet still, and it's nice and cool. So it ought to be a good night for football.
Absolutely.
Hey, Sean, you know, this is Phil, brother. You know, 2-time national champion. You're in the UCO Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we did it, Sean. Sorry, buddy.
The velvetly voice, the perfect beard, the perfect hair. You could sing, you could play instruments, you do everything with excellence. And then this week, you have to go rub it in all of our face, too. You were named the top 165-pound wrestler in Division II wrestling for the last quarter of a century. Congratulations, my friend.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Sean.
Thanks, guys.
Big stuff, brother.
How did you learn about that?
My son, who actually is at UCO, where I wrestled in college, where I got to get some of those accolades, he actually texted me and his mother and told us.
Well, that's a big deal. Sean's not going to talk about it. He didn't know we were going to bring it up here, and he doesn't even want to acknowledge it. But that is
he's uncomfortable right now. Yeah. Look at him.
that is a big deal, Sean. Congratulations, brother.
Big time, bud. Big time.
Sean Silvis. The accolades continue to roll in for him.
And he's genuinely one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. On top of it, makes me disgusting.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some of the game notes here between Guthrie and Blanchard. Between these two programs, the Blanchard Lions led by head coach Lance Manning. Back in high school football, good to see him. He was at Santa Fe, Deer Creek, and Norman North, and took some time out for some family reasons, but they've grown up, and now he's back in coaching on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Manning, back in the day, I know he's been out for a while, but he was always a old school, hard-nosed type of guy, and did things right, and good to see him back in high school football.
Phil Blanchard, one of the top programs in 4A. Their community continues to grow, and they're a team that's maybe down a little bit from last year, and we'll get into some of the playmakers in a little bit, but still a very fine program they have over there.
Well, for years and years and years, when you talk 4A football, you talked about Tuttle, you talked about Blanchard, you talk about Wagner, you talk about those kind of schools. Of course, now Elgin's went down to 4A, but Blanchard's there year in and year out over in that Tri-City area. I mean, they know how to play football in the Tri-City area.
Noah Smith, the quarterback, he's a junior. We'll talk about him throughout the night. Guthrie saw a great passing quarterback in Cruz Campbell in week 0. This is going to be another great quarterback. The Jimmies and Joes might be a little bit different between Noble and Blanchard this year, but still a very quality program. More on them here in just a little bit. And there you see the numbers for Guthrie inside non-district play in the home season. I looked it up the other day. Jays have not lost back-to-back games since 2019. Won't be in effect tonight, but I thought that was an interesting note there. So glad the Blue Jays trying to go win 2 in a row after beating Duncan last week, 42-10. Of course, open up the season with a loss in Tuttle. Those are some of your game notes. Taking another time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Phil and Scott will break down a little bit more on this game. We'll have some impact players, some serious history between these two teams, as well as we edge our way to kickoff here inside Jellicoe Stadium. Glad that you're with us on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Since 2002, S&T Oilfield Services has delivered trusted, family-owned expertise from Texas to Arkansas to Wyoming. With over 2 decades of experience, a spotless safety record, and certified professionals, we provide customized flowback solutions you can count on. From completion to production, we put reliability, safety, and your success first. Schedule service today at 580-799-4428 or visit satoilfieldservice.com. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
You spoke, Chuck Hall listened. In the state Senate, Chuck Hall is delivering real conservative results. He cuts taxes, invested in our schools, and passed the toughest anti-illegal immigration law in the nation. Standing shoulder to shoulder with President Trump, Chuck Hall defends Oklahoma values: faith, freedom, family, and our way of life. Senator Chuck Hall, your voice, your values, your conservative fighter.
Getting our way closer to tonight's national anthem and coin toss here inside Jellicoe Stadium. Chris Evans, Phil Nichols, Scott Mix, Sean Silva's with you. Real quickly, I know we had some audio issues last week. I can let you know that the coaching staff had issues as well with their technology. The PA announcer had some technology issues as well. So we're trying to get it all worked out. We appreciate the feedback, but we promise we are working on it as much as we can. So we do have some safety things in place if it goes too crazy, but thank you for your feedback and your patience. As before we get set for tonight's national anthem, guys, let's take a look at the series history between these two programs. It's going to be brief because last year was the first meeting, and Phil, it was really an ugly ball game for both teams.
Yeah, it was an ugly ball game all the way around. I really thought Guthrie had the better football team. They just turned the ball over. I think it was 6 times, I believe. Lost count after a while, but still a close ball game. Guthrie still had a chance to win at the end of the game, but just an ugly ball game all the way around. But I think tonight will be a lot cleaner ball game. And the Blue Jays after last week, they've improved greatly from that week 1 loss.
as we get set for tonight's national anthem. The Blanchard Band is here as well, the cheerleaders. So we should have a very great crowd on a beautiful night. Let's go downstairs with tonight's national anthem. And there is tonight's national anthem. Well done by the GHS Marching Band. They're going to strike up that fight song here in just a few moments. And we're getting closer to kicking this one off between Blanchard and Guthrie. Timeout when we come back. Coin toss. Jays running onto the field as we get closer to kickoff between Guthrie and Blanchard inside Jelsma Stadium. 2 of 3 in a row inside the Rock. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I've known John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say in life, you gotta look for the rainbows. It's right here in our new Rainbow Slush, a delicious prism of lemonade, strawberries, and blue raspberry. Discover Flavorista favorites in the Sonic app.
You wanna live free?
Jelsma Stadium, Blanchard Guthrie coming up here in just a few moments. Glad you're with us here on this Friday night. A reminder, next week is Homecoming 2025. So a lot of festivities with the Alumni Assembly at 9, the parade at 2:30-ish. Yep, in the Hall of Fame. By the way, congratulations to the latest inductees into the Guthrie High School Hall of Fame. Coach Willie Young, the legend in Guthrie, inducted. You got Brandon Bagwell, my teammate in baseball. He was in the UCO Hall of Fame as well. And then the cross-country state championship team of 1994. So congratulations to them. We'll talk more about that. But homecoming is next week against John Marshall. Real quickly, let's go downstairs with Sean Silvas with tonight's Mercy Health Report.
Yeah, guys, not much to report on week 3, which is a good thing. We haven't had any major injuries, so unlike late in the season, not too many guys are banged up, so we should have a good, healthy crew come out today.
You got the Blue Jays right behind you, Sean. Please don't tackle him.
Keep an eye on him.
I'm keeping my eye on him.
All right, thank you, Sean. That is tonight's Mercy Health Report. Real quickly, let's take a look at some of the impact players that we might see tonight for the Guthrie Bluejays, both offensively and defensively.
Well, for the Blue Jays, big thing on offense, you got, Elijah Smith, the running back, about 1,300 yards last year. He's a guy who can go get it. Had that big game against Booker T last year, Chris, in the quarterfinals. He's going to set the tone, I think, offensively in the run game. Then Yogi Creed, this is a kid that can play multiple positions on the offensive line. Has really came on these last 2 years. Outstanding kid.
Ron McComb, coach on defense, linebacker. He's getting his third start here this season. He wears jersey 15. That's last year's pitcher. But Clayton Carpenter, the passing game, your safety's got to be a big part of it.
Yeah, the safety's got to do a job tonight. Nobody deeper than them, and they got to tackle in space. That's a big important thing to do when you're playing a spread team that can sling it around a little bit. You're going to get one-on-one matchups. You got to be able to tackle.
Those are your impact players. Our final timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, coin toss and Guthrie Blue Jays running on the field. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Need a garage door expert you can trust? Meet Paul Creed, Guthrie born and raised, and the owner of A-Team Overhead Door. With over 25 years of experience, Paul is Guthrie's go-to pro for garage door installation, service, and repair. From simple fixes to brand new installs, residential or commercial, the A-Team has you covered. Call 405-642-7065 or email ateamoverheaddoor@gmail.com. A-Team Overhead Door, the varsity choice for all your overhead door needs.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of other programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Go out. There's no second guessing. Cover the knee. The pads will be there. Understand? Be safe. Tails it is.
All right, Sean, appreciate that. The microphone, we don't want to test any further there, but as you see, Blanchard will receive the football here to begin the football game. Knowing Coach Kelly Beebe, he probably wants his defense out there first anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, that made Coach Beebe happy. He'd love to get the defense on the field first and come out and establish some things up front. It's always tough to tell the flow of a game early in a game, but be looking for those D linemen. If they get a good push, they can get pressure on the Tuttle quarterback. It's going to be a good night for the Blue Jay defense. I think, like you said earlier, Chris, up front, our kids match up very well with Blanchard.
Coach, you like the all grays?
It's not my favorite combination. It looks good together, but it's not my favorite. I still like the blue jersey.
The traditional homecoming.
Yeah, blue jersey, silver pants, silver hat, blue socks. That's my favorite combination.
Has been for years.
They can come up with 100 more combinations, and I'm still going to say that's it. That's just my favorite.
That's traditional.
Gray's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love the gray. I love it. And I'm literally getting booed by everybody that grew up and went to school here, and probably every coach that ever coached here, but I absolutely love the gray unis. My favorite by a mile.
And from my understanding, the kids really like the all black, Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like the black. Kids like to wear the black. If I was a kid playing, I might want to wear the all black, but I'd want to wait until like October.
That's right.
The end of October. I don't want to wear the all blacks in August or early September. That doesn't sound like we wore all blacks at Northwestern when I played up there. And Saturday at 1 o'clock in all black.
Here come the Blue Jays flipping their way out on the Gelsma Stadium for the second time this football season. Sure wish we could play all games inside Gelsma. As the gray uniforms come out, great shot there with the Guthrie High School marching band. Little USA flag there. Maddox Vaughn had a couple big catches last week. Looking to do the same here in week number 3 of the football season. Last non-district game of the year as well. District play starts up next week when the John Marshall Bears come into town. Yep, Maddox Vaughn, of course, his dad, a proud veteran, and his mother as well. So that flag probably means a little bit more to him, to maybe some others, but always cool to see the red, white, and blue flag out here on Gelsman. We're under 4 minutes away from kicking this one off as Blanchard comes running out onto the field as well. Let's take a look at some keys to victory for both ball clubs. Phil, I think for Blanchard, they got to Noah Smith, the junior quarterback, got to avoid contact because Guthrie's defense is going to come right at him.
Yeah, they're going to pin the ears back. They're going to come at him, get pressure on him, try to disrupt that passing game. Got that big wide out, that 6'3", 6'4" kid outside.
Cole Watkins.
Yeah, you got to stay on top of him, but that's going to be the game plan. I mean, this is Guthrie defense is Guthrie defense. Your corner's going to be on islands. They're going to have to man up. Free those big D linemen, go get a good push. Let the linebackers be athletic and go play hard-nosed football. That's Guthrie defense.
Of course, last year neither team protected the football well. Yeah. Blanchard really got to do that this here tonight. Not as talented as they were last year, but still a very talented ball club that is capable of coming in here and winning this ball game as well. And I think they got to stop that running game of the Blue Jays with Elijah Smith and Dalen Rice.
Yeah, in our big offensive line, of course, Coach Mix coached hundreds, if not thousands, of offensive linemen in his life. We were talking about some of the big ones over here that he coached when at Guthrie, but those big boys up front, that's where it all begins and ends. If they've got a good night, running back's going to have a good night, quarterback's going to have a good night. That's where it all begins.
Coach, and it also begins in the trenches, both offensively and defensive lines.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, you're going to have a hard time against anybody you play. You got to be able to first stop the run on defense before you make them one-dimensional. On offense, you got to be able to run football. So, and that's the game plan. Everybody knows Guthrie's going to come out and try to establish a run game. We've always thrown the ball well when we wanted to throw it, as opposed to when we had to throw it, and that's no secret. I mean, we're going to see early. Blanchard's got a big defensive line. It's going to be a task for our offensive line tonight.
And if Guthrie runs the football, that keeps Noah Smith in that passing game on that far sideline.
That's correct. A few years ago we did have possession. The 11 team in the finals, I think, had the ball for 19 minutes and a half.
Yeah.
I think the other team had 2 possessions. I mean, it's really hard on offense to get any kind of rhythm if you never have the football.
Holland Vickery back to receive the kick as we get ready.
Sun has gone down. It's real comfortable. We were down on the field about an hour and a half ago in the shade, and it's real comfortable in the shade. It was a little toasty in the sun, but we've really been lucky all summer with the temperatures. I think we got mid-70s or high 70s coming next Wednesday on, but really a fantastic football season with this weather that we've had.
Yeah, weather, and listen, these kids, once the game gets ready to start like it is right now, whether it's 100 degrees or it's 20 below, you get that first piece of contact, they forget about that. It's time to play football.
We're about 60 seconds away from doing that. Both teams came out early onto the field, ready to get this one going. Both teams are 1-1 on the year. Guthrie 42-10 victors last week over Duncan. Blanchard in a shootout. The game took over 3 hours to play with Newcastle. Newcastle won that game 63-40. A lot of passing on both sides and 103 points and a lot of flags from my understanding as well. It kind of took a little long to play that game. So hopefully Guthrie can make it go quickly and get some points on the board early on and get comfortable in this one. We're set to kick this one off. Guthrie, right to left on your device. It is the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Glad you're with us on this Friday night inside Gelsman Stadium. And we're underway with the kick to the near side. It'll be fielded at the 11-yard line. Here's the return out to the 20, 25, big hole down to the near sideline, 40, midfield, and the kicker will trip him up, but not until he gets to the Guthrie 45.
Tell you what, this kid, special teams so important, Scott. I mean, you can talk about it all day long. See it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Got a lane right there. Going to go big yard gainer. Kicker came up. Put a little wood to him there, Scotty boy.
Yeah, it looks like a soccer player tackling right there, and he was forced to go high.
Yes, he was.
That looked like to me.
Yeah.
But he did a good job getting him on the ground. So
it looked like
however you can do it, do it.
It looked like he got upset because he had to make a tackle too. It's like I don't know what I just did. But
what is this, Coach?
First and 10 for Noah Smith, a junior quarterback, and he's a good-looking athlete. He'll throw on first down into the backfield, and he'll be tracked down. Kellen Herzl Ron McCone, the other linebacker, making the tackle after a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, McCone's really coming into his own. Kid's got a big motor on him, runs pretty darn well. Tough kid, wrestles as well for the Blue Jays. Good job there just holding that to a 2-yard gain, because I'll tell you what, we saw that in the Tuttle game. Those are going for 12 and 15.
Coach Mick already off to a good start. By this point in the ball game, Duncan was on top 7-0.
Yeah, last week they had the play came in, designed, and took their shot early and completed it, and 7-0 Duncan.
Smith with the completion. Clayton Carpenter on the tackle, and already see, you know that Blanchard saw the game field between Tuttle and Guthrie with the short passes, and there you see the first 2 passes, one to the left, one to the right.
Well, and you know, traditionally, you're not just going to line up and run the football on Guthrie. Coach Beebe's going to stop the run. He's going to make you do something that you don't want to do, and he's going to make you beat you with the pass. And so everybody who plays Guthrie knows that. And so a lot of teams come in and they throw the ball, right off the bat, and if you can complete it, that's great. You might have a little bit of success. If you can, it's going to be a long night.
Small pickup there. 3rd down play, 3rd down and 6 for Noah Smith with twin receivers to each side. He'll throw for the 3rd time. He's 2 for 2. Here's the pressure. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. Noah Smith had to get rid of the football a little bit sooner than he wanted to, and coming away with the Blue Jays with the interception is Skylar Scammon, the 6'2", 160-pound junior.
Skylar's had a heck of a year last year as a sophomore, continuing that on this year in his junior campaign. Good job. Got pressure up in the middle, Scotty. You saw that big D lineman come up. You see it here on the replay right here, putting pressure. Good job overall. Blue Jays offense on the field, going to go get some points.
2 things on that. Don't make a bad play worse, and don't throw the ball late across the middle.
Guthrie take over at the 31-yard line. Dalen Rice, the junior quarterback, he'll hand it off to his receiver in motion, get out to the 35-yard line. That was Maddox Vaughn in motion.
Yeah, Maddox coming around. Maddox, doesn't seem that long ago. Maddox sure was 6'1", 180. He's really grown into his body and had a good ball game last year. And, he's a kid that's going to have some production for the Blue Jays to reach the goals they've got for themselves this year.
Pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7. Trips receivers for junior Dalen Rice. And, Coach, he's going to get better and better as the season prolongs as the everyday quarterback.
Yes, he will. Just repetitions and seeing different defenses and being able to, have some protection, stand there and throw it. And absolutely will get better.
Elijah Smith there on the carry out to the 40, and Elijah feel really strong. Didn't get a whole lot of touches in that first game against Tuttle, but now I think he has to be the guy moving forward.
Yeah, he's the horse here. 3rd and short, right where Guthrie wants to be.
Need the 42-yard line here on 3rd down and 2. We're already almost 3 minutes in this one. We had several points last week by this point. Dalen will run for the 1st down, and he'll be hit. He'll lunge forward, but he got hit there pretty good by 44 Maverick Rhodes. And Guthrie will be close to the 1st down marker. The far side official said it is a 1st down. They needed the 42. It's spotted at the 42, so they get every inch of that 1st down.
That's a good spot for the Blue Jays. Move the chains, keep the drive going. Like Scotty talked earlier, there's no secret. Guthrie's going to come out, establish the run.
Trips receiver, same formation as the last couple one. They'll hand it off to Elijah, looking to put a toe in the ground. He'll get across the 45 to midfield, breaking a tackle, still on his feet, all the way to the 40-yard line. Guthrie in Blanchard territory.
That's what we saw all last year out of Smith. Just a great job. See it here on the integrity. Heat in there, replay, just waiting for his block set up, and then a little burst. Great job. Move the chains again. We do have a kid down for Blanchard.
18-yard pickup for Elijah. Is that what you would call like a stretch play, Coach? Stretch.
It's sweep or outside zone right there. And what they did was they went tight end over trips. So it's a 4-receiver side. Tight end's dead, but it causes you problems because you've got to line up to a run formation, but you've still got 3 eligible receivers outside of that. So against a 3-4 defense that likes to stay balanced, it causes you to go unbalanced. And we got a good seal block there on the edge, and he took a little crease and got him one-on-one with the safety, and that's all you can ask in the run game. If you can get your tailback one-on-one with the safety, you got a chance.
Yeah, you like your chances.
You don't want him one-on-one with the nose guard.
That's right.
Injured player 52, Gavin Rich. Looks like he's okay walking off his own power. So hopefully he'll be okay, as Guthrie has run 4 plays already, with 2 of those resulting in 1st downs. Noah Smith with the 18-yard pickup from the Guthrie 42 to the Blanchard 40-yard line. Good blocking on that right side of the offensive line as well. Give them credit. 1st down and 10. Rice in the shotgun. He'll look to throw this time. Three receivers down there. He's going to throw it downfield. It has a man wide open. Can they connect? Yes, they can. Touchdown. Dalen Rice and the Blue Jays from 40 yards out. On the board is Amari Watson.
Well, Chris, you saw right there, he sets his feet, Scotty. He can throw the ball. He can deliver the football. He did a great job. Great pass. Beautiful pass. Great reception. Blue Jays strike first.
Yeah, he did a good job right there. He had time to get through his progression. He had the whip route to the outside. They ran a good play right there. And he waits on the backside post. And had time to sit there and wait on it.
Strive Wellness Lounge PATs up and good. Guthrie on top 7-0. The LED lights appreciate that. As Dalen Rice hooks up with Amari Watson. Guthrie on top 7-0. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Companion Healthcare is a top provider of home health, hospice, and private home care services in Oklahoma. If you've experienced an injury, illness, or hospital stay, then Companion Home Health can help you in your recovery with skilled nursing care and rehab therapies. The Companion Hospice team provides gentle care for the patient and meaningful support for the whole family. They are a Guthrie family-owned business with years of experience and trust, caring for the people in our own community. Loyal supporters of Guthrie Bluejay Sports.
Interbank is proud to stand behind every athlete, every team, and every fan this season. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbors, friends, and fans. Whether it's personal or business banking, Interbank is proud to help our neighbors achieve their financial goals every day. Located just blocks from the Rock. Come and see us at 224 East Oklahoma or call us at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
The Blue Jays off to the start that they wanted here inside Jelsma Stadium. Sean Silvas, Scott Mick, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Ronnie Phillips in the crew. Last week, Duncan got out to an early start. Guthrie does it this week. We'll take a look at that scoring summary. Maybe one more look at that touchdown pass again after the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Second one here for the Blue Jays. Blanchard was able to return it out to past midfield. See what happens here. It's a shorter kick, and Guthrie does a much better job on this one here as they're going to chase him on the far side, and he's going to be out of bounds in around the 43-yard line as we take a look at the John Vance Motors scoring summary. Is a quick one here, guys.
Good job here just setting up. Beautiful pass. Yeah, I'll tell you what, great reception on the end. But, Scotty, those are some of those ones where you're clearly open.
Oh, that's a hard
pass to catch.
You're waiting on the ball and there's nobody around. Yeah, that's
right.
A tough catch right there.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this on that special teams. I want to see us tighten up our special teams. I mean, they still got, about a 20-yard return on that kickoff?
Yeah.
Tighten that up.
Guthrie had a couple good angles to make the tackles. Nice job here of ball fake. Guthrie went after the line. Ball comes out. Whistles say it's down. We'll see what our replay shows, and it's going to be picked up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he was down. You'll see it was a quick whistle, but it was good. He kind of gave himself up. And good shot.
That's Noah Smith, the quarterback, who kept the football, made a good read as he got out to the 46-yard line. Pick up 4 yards.
If you're a Blue Jay defender, you need to put that in your memory bank, though.
Yeah, backside defensive end's got to stay home.
Second down 6, low snap. Smith picks it up. Here's the pressure. Lobs it up, one-on-one, and it's incomplete. Nice job there by Clayton Carpenter, step for step on the intended receiver, number 18, Reston Vickery.
Clayton did a good job right there stacking in on the hip. Just stay with him, stay over the top of him. Don't try to cut underneath that and do something heroic. Just make sure he doesn't catch it. And third down.
Third and long, Scotty. As an offensive coordinator, you're third and long. How much of your playbook do you lose when you're third and long?
Third and long.
3rd
and 6, not much.
Okay.
Being midfield, you can still run the football right here if you think you can get 3 or 4 yards and put yourself in 4th and 2. 3rd and 19 is a whole different story.
Yeah.
3rd and 6 here for another low snap. This one will go to the running back. He'll make a couple of moves with the carries, Kason Garcia, and he'll get out to about the 48-yard line, 4 yards shy of the first down. Carlock for the Blue Jays, making the defensive stop. Good look there. Big 34 for the Blue Jays. Corey Carlock made that stop. 6 foot, 280 pounds. I think he's getting bigger and bigger and stronger every time we see him. And now Blanchard will run the punt team out onto the field with 17 seconds on the play clock. Well, Guthrie defense got an interception on the first drive, and now they're going to force a 3-and-out here on this one here. Got to make sure you don't jump off sides. Be close to a first down if Guthrie does that. Noah Smith, the quarterback and punter, And this ball's loose, and Guthrie luckily will jump on it at the 20-yard line.
Teaching opportunity on the sideline there on special teams. Comes up a little gimpy.
Yeah, it looked like he slipped right when he grabbed
did.
the ball, and then it kind of died on him.
Yeah.
I watch
Good
this.
job of getting on it.
I watch this on TV all the time, but on all levels, the guy's looking up. You know, these big, massive humans are running at you. I drop it for them watching that.
Punt returners are insane.
Yes.
Or they need to be.
Yes.
They need to be. Josh King was a little insane.
Yeah, he was a little off. But he could return a punt. You didn't run a kick it to him. Put it that way.
Dalen will keep that for a short pickup.
And Josh is one of the few kids, you always have that kid that could reverse field.
Yes.
And go all the way back, like they did in junior high, and you say, don't do that, you're going to get caught. And Josh could do it. And he might reverse field 3 times.
Yeah.
And you're going, Josh, what are you doing? Just get down so we can get on offense, and then here he goes.
Yeah, I just remember that 07 team on punts. It was Josh, and on kickoffs, Clayton Smith.
Yeah. Kai Staley returned a few kickoffs that year, too.
5-yard pickup. Dalen went to throw it, throws it now, and it's going to be caught by Amari Watson in around the 35-yard line. And Guthrie moved the chains as the completion's up to the 36-yard line.
Good job by Amari there, coming back to that ball a little bit, Scotty.
Yeah, he did a good job right there, coming back to his quarterback. Dalen did a good job of avoiding the pressure right there and then throwing the catchable ball.
Guthrie has ran 7 offensive plays, 3 first downs, and a touchdown. I'll hand it off to Amari. He had the 40-yard touchdown reception. Good carry here across midfield, tripped up. And he will have another Blue Jay first down at the Blanchard 49-yard line.
He's about a half an inch from breaking this right here. If you see this kid's just going to just a shoestring tackle. But right here, I think, he's gone.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah. Camden Hall got him, number 3. Another first down. 2 first downs on 3 plays here. Whistle, flag. This one's going to go against the Blue Jays. Back to the 46. Five-yard penalty. We move it back to the 46-yard line. First down and 15. Trips receivers to the bottom of the formation. Dalen will pull it out. Looks like that play was doomed either way. If he handed it off, I think Elijah's going to be hit. We're going to have to make a play. Dalen keeps it, and he's hit for not much, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be long play upcoming for the Jays.
Yeah, I think Blanchard's defense has made an adjustment to that tight end overset. And so they know that tight end's dead. He's not a local receiver. We don't have to worry about him. And did a good job right there. That extra half a defender on the backside right there is the difference between a good play and in back and bad play. You just don't have enough partners.
Second down 15. You love 15 yards for a first down, but you just want a healthy chunk to give yourself a chance on third down. Dalen has all day to throw. He goes downfield, has Maddox falling. It's caught at the 15. He's tripped up inside the 5. First and goal, Blue Jays.
That is a big time throwing catch right there between Maddox and Dalen.
It's a great catch. Great pass, but a tremendous catch. Fingertip catch here.
All the way down to the 2-yard line.
Quarterback throw him open.
Yeah.
And he did exactly that.
First and goal for the Blue Jays. And in motion, that's Amari. They hand it off to Amari, trying to find a crease. The little guy tries, he works. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Amari Watson, his second touchdown of the night.
Amari's off to a heck of a start tonight. Good job. Blue Jays right now, Scott, are just seem to be just hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, they've got what, like I said, they're throwing the ball when they want to, not when they have to. They're running the football effectively. And give the quarterback time to throw. Time to throw. He can swing it a bit. I got to tell you, Amari's got my vote right now for player of the game.
Stripe Wellness Lounge PAT's up and good. Guthrie on top, 14-0. Timeout from Jelsma. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 25 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved ones' wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
What a start for Guthrie. 2 defensive starts, and an interception, and then a punt. Leads to get back to the offense. A 40-yard touchdown reception for Amari Watson. Now a 2-yard touchdown run by Amari Watson. We'll have those plays here in just a few moments, but it was a big play by Maddox Vaughn to set that one up. And boy, everything off to a good start. Maybe some special teams kickoff that we're getting ready to see here. About the only thing Guthrie can clean up.
Yeah, back to that pass, Scotty. We were talking about off the air. Those are just 2 big-time throws and great catches by the wideouts. You said it earlier. You throw the ball better when you're throwing it when you want it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to sit in there and throw the ball when you have to, and everybody knows you're throwing it.
Right.
It's a little different whenever you put some play action to it, and they're thinking run, and you throw it.
S&T Oilfield Services kickoff bounces. It's fielded at the 16-yard line. Here's the return out to the 30-yard line. Much better job that time. 14-yard return as we check a couple of highlights here by the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Threw him open, Coach.
Yeah, threw him open. I mean, that's the, you got the post going across the middle. You tell that guy, you tell your quarterback, don't throw it where he's at, throw him open. And I'm sure Coach Rice, and, with Dalen's dad being the offensive coordinator, I'm sure he's heard that a time or two. At home, in the truck,
everywhere.
Mowing the yard, yeah. Probably
off,
randomly walks in his room and says stuff to him.
Yeah. Capped off that 2-yard touchdown run.
See the scoring drive there presented by John Vance Motors. Blanchard will throw an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Guys, Noah Smith, you can tell he's a quarterback that will throw for a lot of yards this year wearing that jersey number 4.
Well, Blanchard's not a team you can, hey, we got a 14-point lead, you can go to sleep on, because they can hurt you in a hurry.
They can get those back quick.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and 10 from the 30. Here comes a blitz from the end, and they're going to meet at the same time. You saw it coming, Coach, and boy, now he got in there quick, and we've said his name many, many times on this broadcast. Cade Barton, he was in there like a missile.
Yeah, Coach Beebe ran what looked like drop right there with his outside linebackers, kind of a pass coverage, and then he snuck him in there and sent him off the edge, and it was just well timed.
He did a great job making that timing look good.
Yeah, he did.
He kind of ran laterally along the line of scrimmage.
And that's hard to do and stay on side.
We'll take one more look at that here in a second. Noah Smith, has he run the football? Did he get a foot in? Right in front of our camera, it is another interception for the Blue Jays. What a catch.
Darion Whitehorn.
Well, you talk about an athletic play right here. We got a good shot of that on the replay or not, but he laid out, came up with that interception, but the Blue Jays in great field position.
We have multiple looks at that one.
And it starts with pressure.
Yeah. Take a look here at the Integrity Heat and Air replay right there. You got him in your camera coming at you live. What an athletic play. Great job getting those toes down. Blue Jays are in business.
It's always good to come with an interception. Even better when it's right in front of our cameras. Guthrie takes over at the Blanchard 38-yard line. Hand off to Elijah. He'll get a couple up the middle. Well, Guthrie last week, Coach, had 3 turnovers on Duncan, cashed him in with 3 touchdowns. Guthrie with 2 turnovers. The first one cashed in on a touchdown. We'll see what this one has in store.
No, that's what you want to do. I mean, anytime you get an extra possession as an offensive football team, you want to take it down and score. Makes your defense happy with you and helps you beat quality opponents.
4-yard pickup for Elijah. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Elijah again. Nice look. Good vision there. He goes from the hit at the 30, but lunges toward the 28. With that spot there, should be a Blue Jay first down.
Yeah, that should move the chains, I think.
2, 4, 5, fifth first down. Oh, they're going to come just a little bit short. So they'll mark it officially at the 29-yard line.
Got that strong package coming in here. 2 downs here, obviously, to go. But well, I'm watching the comments, Chris. Coach Mick, he's established a fan club early.
A fan club.
You should see
every comment on here is about Coach Mick.
3rd down and 1.
I've given 118 years of my life to this.
Elijah. Can we talk about the kids now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with you. Well, can we circle back to you?
Yeah, wait a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
First down for Guthrie out to the 27-yard line.
Guys are giving Phil a complex. Stop it.
Oh, Scotty, you know me how many years?
Oh, I know.
Takes a lot longer than that to give me a complex.
Thick skin. You better have thick skin. I know the people you hang out with, and you better have thick skin.
Guthrie, another first down. They've had 2 first downs every drive. They've also had 2 touchdowns. Elijah, great vision as he gets to the 20-yard line.
Scott, talk about that. Just waiting for his space and then hits it.
No, that's a good
Little
job.
Fumble. Real quick, guys. Fumble on the play.
I thought I saw it at the end of the play. The ball did come out. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he was down just a quick glance, but I'm a long way from where that ball's at.
We'll know it here in a second.
I think 18 pulls it.
Yeah, it's out. That's just a good play by 18.
Yeah, absolutely. Elijah Payne, sophomore, 5'10", 185. That's just a good football play by him.
Ball's at the 21-yard line. Number 18, guys, is Reston Vickery. We mentioned him a couple times already. 3 receivers top of the formation as Blanchard turns Guthrie over. Big hole on the right side. Nice shot there by Darion, coming up and filling it up at the 25.
Scott talked about early on, you got to be able to tackle in space. We've seen it a lot already.
And that's at all levels of football. Your secondary has to tackle. The days of Dion just being a cover guy, those days are over. You got to be able to tackle.
Yeah.
Not that Dion wasn't a good tackler, but if you ran the sweep at Dion, he wasn't going to come up and just light you up.
He wasn't happy about it. He didn't do it.
He didn't like to do that. He liked to cover people.
2nd 7, Smith's pass a little too tall for his intended receiver, number 10, Luke Young. Not the fire chief of Woodcrest Fire Department, Luke Young, but Blanchard's Luke Young. Pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 7.
That's a good job right there by Gabe Jackson, 26, coming in there and blowing that quick screen up, pushing his blocker back into the action.
Hey, Ronnie, if we can go back to that play in a second, Coach Mick can maybe illustrate that for us. Yeah. 15 seconds on the play clock. Guthrie trying to get a 3rd down stop here on 3rd down and 7. Twin receivers to each side. Noah Smith in the gun. Here comes the pressure up the middle. He sees it, backpedaling, throws it into triple coverage, and it's caught at the 30, but shy of the first down by 1 yard. Check out that, Coach, what you're talking about.
So right out here, Gabe Jackson, they're going to try to throw this little quick screen to number 2. He's supposed to be blocked here. He's going to come up and blow this up right into the middle of it and go from there.
Blanchard will keep the offense on the field here on 4th down and 1.
This looks like a freeze play to me.
14 on the play clock, so still a lot of things can happen here in the next few seconds. 69 and counting seconds, that is. Handoff up the middle. Second effort will get it. Needed the 31. They get to the 32. And for Blanchard, that's a big deal for them as they get the first down.
That's a big-time call by the coaching staff in that situation.
Yeah, you're on your own end of the field right there, down 14.
Yeah.
You've had a little bit of success running it, but not very much, and hand the football off right there up the middle, which is generally Guthrie territory.
Like Chris said, that second effort's what got that.
Yeah.
We had a kid to him.
And guys, I believe that's the first down for the Lions, if my notes are correct. As Smith rolls to his right. He's going to get rid of it, and he does. Double coverage, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Here comes a flag thrown by the back judge. We'll have to check that one as Scammon was in coverage.
They're going to call pass interference defense. Just rule clarification, there is no uncatchable ball rule in high school football.
There's also no automatic first down. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, that always drives me crazy. Because, like, when you're on the goal line and you got to throw it a little bit, and they could interfere with you every play and you're never getting a first down. It drives me crazy. Yeah. That one rewards the defense a little bit.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago on the high school huddle, Coach, but I wish they would take all the rules for high school football and make them consistent through high school to college.
Well, if Oklahoma would just go to NCAA rules, we would have a whole lot easier time because there are so many variations. So then at least you would have high school rules and college rules being the same. I don't necessarily want the NFL rules in the high school game.
Penalty moves it to the 47-yard line, 15-yard penalty, and Blanchard will go back a yard to the 46 as they will have the 6th play upcoming on this drive.
Yeah, good push there by big number 77 for the Jays.
Gamble Smith, he's had a great start to this season.
6'2", 275-pounder. Scotty, we call those boys full-grown.
Yeah, they're gap eaters.
That's right.
Could be the final play of the quarter if Blanchard chooses to do that. Looks like they are in no hurry here in the next 8 seconds to snap this one. And what a quarter it was. It wasn't perfect. There was one Guthrie turnover, but boy, they had a couple big plays defensively and offensively, and they'll go into the second quarter with a 14-0 lead. Take a timeout from Gelsma Stadium. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Lance Evans, Kel Evans, Wager Silvis, Sean Silvis, Ronnie Phillips, Connor Phillips, Phil Nichols, Scott Mick, Chris Evans with you on this Friday night. Guthrie leads the Blanchard Lions 14-0. Thanks for checking us out tonight on GNP TV. Guthrie with the 2-touchdown lead as we get set for quarter number 2. Fun night here. Blanchard's brought a good crowd. Guthrie, of course, with a great crowd. It is jam-packed on this home side as Guthrie will now flip the field and go toward the baseball side of Gelsma Stadium. North to south, if you will. Second down and 11 for the Blanchard Lions. Blanchard, of course, will go right to left on your screen now, heading toward the north end zone. Noah Smith, the quarterback. They'll hand off to the running back, and that goes absolutely nowhere. There's a little forward progress to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down 11 upcoming.
You watch that interior line right now. Defensive line's getting an incredible push off the snap and really being disruptive up front.
And the worst thing as an offensive line coach right there is you're trying to run some kind of pull scheme, and you're getting penetration by the defensive line. When you're pulling people and they're penetrating, it's extremely hard to run the football.
Third and 11. Lions will have 3 receivers top of the formation, 1 to the bottom. Boy, that left tackle is big for Blanchard. 4-man front, here comes Moore. We have a flag on the field. This one looks like it will be going backwards. It will be for the Blanchard Lions.
You know, Scott, Chris, I looked down at comments. Our good friend Leslie Dayton says, "Mr. Mick is much better. Thank you."
Oh, wow.
And then she clarifies, says, talking about his mic, Phil.
Oh yes, thank you.
I had a complex for about a minute and a half.
Yeah, look how big that left tackle is, guys.
Big boy.
That's not fun.
I believe his name's Braden Heffernan. He sounds big.
That checks.
That does sound big.
That checks. Third and 11, Noah Smith going backwards, just throws it up looking for a prayer, and it will be nowhere even close for anybody to come away with it. Intended receiver is number 3, Camden Hall. It's incomplete, and it will bring up fourth down.
Flag down, Chris.
There's a flag.
In the backfield. It was offensive holding. I'm sure we'll decline it.
That will be the case there. Take a look at our game officials real quick as we check out Alan Meyer, the referee, the umpire Mitchell Lockhart, head linesman Chase Wiska, line judge Danny Yates, and the back judge is Brent Wetweska. Chase Wetweska is Lance Evans' Summer League baseball coach, and I think Chase's brother just recently got drafted in the Major League draft, so congratulations to him. I'll be with Wetweska tomorrow in Midwest City. Nice punt with the pressure. Here's a return, though, from the 20-yard line. Far side, across the 30, out to the 33-yard line, and Guthrie has the football after turning it over on their last possession.
Well, I don't know what Coach Rice is thinking right here, but if I'm Coach Rice, I'm putting the ball right back in number 8's hands.
Yep.
Just we still believe in you. Get back in there. You're going to be running the football a whole lot more.
Well, and that was just an outstanding defensive play.
I
mean, that's going to happen.
Zane Thomas looks to be in the backfield. Zane did not go in the backfield in the victory over Duncan. He had a few snaps in the first game against Tuttle. He'll get the call here. He goes across the 35 up near the 40-yard line, and Zane had some carries as a freshman as he's playing on offense, primarily defense last couple of years, but he's been on the offensive side of the ball before.
This is a kid that can fly. He gets open. There's not too many people going to be able to run him down.
Is there anybody on this football team faster than Zane?
I don't think so, Scotty. I don't think so.
He's fast.
7-yard pickup for Zane Thomas. He remains in there. He'll come out to the near side. Dalen will throw it to him. Boy, he's been busy as he gets the edge. 40-45 midfield. Almost got to show that speed as he gets into Blanchard territory.
He just, there's certain kids that just look fast. You know what I mean? They just look fast. You saw that quickness there, too. Good job for Zane.
You throw him the ball behind the line of scrimmage and you look up and he's 15 yards down the field. He doesn't look like he's
trying.
He just he's gone.
13 yards for the first down. Elijah, Dalen takes it out of his belly, and Dalen will dive toward the 45-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. Last week we saw Darion Whitehorn back there against Duncan. So, coaches, it's good to have options back there running the football.
Yeah, you got some talent back there at tailback. You got, little three-headed monster. All of them have bring a little bit, something a little bit different to the table, and they can all run. So that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I want to brag on our production crew as we got a chance here. Our camera crew, Ronnie with the replay and the switching, and Connor, just a big thank you to them. It is a big production, and they are good at what they do. I just can't brag enough about them, so thank them as well. 2nd down and 8, Elijah tripped up at the 45-yard line. No pickup there, so it'll be 3rd down for the Blue Jays.
That's just a simple inside zone play right there. He's trying to cut the ball back. And extra defender shows up, and I don't think he was expecting it, and the kid made a good tackle on him.
Boy, 75. Is that the left tackle again? Okay.
Yeah, he plays both ways.
See how that affects him getting into that 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, Scotty.
Well, I watched the film, or I watched the game of them and Newcastle last week, and he can do it.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Dalen.
They rest him a little bit on defense, obviously, and get him a breather. But for a big kid to play that many snaps, he does a pretty good job.
That's the duty right now, big 52, John Allen, 6'4", 215. John's done a pretty good job so far in this one with the big guy, as Guthrie will punt the football away for the first time here tonight. And that one would be fielded inside the 15-yard line. Guthrie does a pretty good job of stopping the return just out across the 20-yard line, and Blanchard will have the football once again with 8:56 to play until the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall.
For the most part, Scott, Blanchard really hasn't got anything going on offense. Blue Jays doing a good job being disruptive, kind of hawking the ball. You talked about being able to tackle in space, doing all the things that you want to see a defensive club do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to stop the run, pressure the quarterback, and tackle in space. I mean, and then you don't want penalties.
Yeah.
So done a good job, and got a couple of turnovers.
We'll have some scoring updates from around the state of Oklahoma in Class 5A football here after this play here, as Blanchard takes over at their 22-yard line. Pass in the backfield, caught, but down immediately. Now the ball's fumbled. Out. Guthrie picks it up. They want a defensive score. They're going to get a defensive score. Look who it is. It's number 6, Mason Russell. Mason Russell picks it up.
And then we're going to get a 15-yard personal foul for celebrating in the end zone.
You know what? I don't care.
Mason Russell scoops it up for his first score. Penalty flag. He's still dancing. He can't give that one up. Now, that's not going to be fun on practice on Monday.
No, because Coach Beebe has a policy.
I got to go do special teams. I forgot. He's still dancing.
And he has a policy that you do so many sprints for every penalty yard. So not every penalty yard.
Oh,
Mason will.
That's 15.
Mason,
right.
Yeah.
So whatever that punishment is, it's 15 of them.
Mason will be very happy. We'll leave it here. We don't need a break. We're going to cue that one up and maybe look at it a few times as we're looking for the right football. Here's Mason. It was a big hit by McComb to set it all up. Mason goes in, dances, and here's your 15-minute play.
Well, then we start doing all the he earned it. He earned it. But, when you're a big guy and you don't ever get your hands on the football –
Drive West Lounge PAT's up, and it is good. We'll keep it here.
I just realized Mason's the most athletic person in his family, extended family included.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm so happy for him.
We will check it out one more time. I'd like to see where he picked it up so I can see how far that he ran it in. Here.
Two things happened on this play. 26, they try to throw the quick screen again. The linebacker does a good job chasing it inside out, pops the ball. 26, again, has got his defender pushed back into the play. Ball comes out, scoop and score. That's a hustle play. That's pursuit right there. Because when you're a defensive lineman, you don't have to go out there and chase all that stuff.
13-yard scoop and score for Mason Russell. Well.
And then we dance.
Wait, keep it on BB.
Yeah, that
keep
would
it
be
on BB. Come on.
There's the flag. Mason, I don't know what the punishment, if it still remains the same, but Mason.
Yeah, they could have changed. I don't know, but I do know that
he's still dancing.
Is generally not happy about personal fouls of any kind.
That's all. Sorry to cut you off, but I had a great shot of Coach BB talking to Mason on the sideline just now.
Real quick, let's take a look at some scores in Class 5A football brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Elgin in 4A leads Newcastle 14-7. Bishop McGinnis leads Bishop Carroll 14-0. Sand Springs shutting out Bishop Kelly 14-0. Interesting score here. Ponca City early leads Lawton MacArthur 14-8. In the game of the week on the high school huddle, Carl Albert leads Stillwater in the second quarter 10-6. No score reporting yet from Shawnee and Duncan. Claremore shutting out Hilldale 13-0. Now this one's messed up here because now it has Ponca City playing Lawton, so we'll have to clean that one up on our scoreboard. So anyway, those are scores around Class 5A. The penalty will back it to the 25-yard line. So this is where you really feel that penalty yardage here.
And this is why Coach Beebe doesn't like that penalty, because now you're giving them 10 extra yards or 15 extra yards of offensive territory that was unearned, and that's where he's not happy.
Yeah, instead of filling it at the 10, now you fill it at the 30, and Guthrie will have good special teams tackles, so that will help a little bit.
And they did a good job of covering right there, so it didn't hurt them.
Here we go.
Oh boy, that's I'll see you Monday talk right there.
That might be I'll see you Saturday talk.
I don't think Six has a problem with it.
Yeah,
I think he'll run whatever he's got to run with a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's too tough to care about that. Blanchard will set up camp once again at their 37-yard line. And this is what kind of started Blanchard last time, jumped off sides. Now they do it again with the false start, first down and 15.
First and 15 is not a fun way to start off an offensive possession.
Especially down 21-0.
That's correct.
Noah Smith, receiver into motion. I'll hand it off and contact, tackle for loss. Couple Blue Jays there.
6.
Mason Russell in there again, trying to help any way he can for Monday's practice. Lost back to 30.
Coach, I had a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a tackle for loss on back-to-back plays. Please don't run me.
Can it be a wash? Can we just wash it?
Well, it's the first one of the year, so an example has to be made.
I know.
See what everyone else, this is what happens when you do that, so an example is made there. 7-yard loss, 2nd down and 17. Noah Smith almost intercepted there as Guthrie, almost intercepted there, scamming almost the second interception, guys. But how about the Guthrie DBs, the coverage? There's no one been open all night long.
Yeah, doing a great job defensively. Of course, that job gets a lot easier when you put so much pressure on the quarterback. I mean, they're doing a great job up front, but our DBs are on point tonight.
Westmore leads Mustang early 13-7. A matchup of the defending state champions, Bixby and Choctaw. Bixby shutting out Choctaw 29-0. Noah Smith to throw on 3rd down and 18. Pass caught down immediately near the 35-yard line. Nice job there, Clayton Carpenter. There is a Blanchard Lion injured in the backfield. And
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the tailback.
Yeah.
I think he got rolled into.
Okay.
As they tend to him, we will take a break here. 7:44 to play till halftime. Guthrie leads at 21-0. Blue Jay football brought to you by F&M Bank.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Since 2002, S&T Oilfield Services has delivered trusted, family-owned expertise from Texas to Arkansas to Wyoming. With over 2 decades of experience, a spotless safety record, and certified professionals, we provide customized flowback solutions you can count on. From completion to production, we put reliability, safety, and your success first. Schedule service today at 580-799-4428 or visit satoilfieldservice.com.
Injured player appears to be okay. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in this one. 4th down and 12 punting time for the Blanchard Lions. Only maybe 1 or 2 first downs so far for Blanchard. Noah Smith, a nice high end over end punt. It's fielded on the run. This could be special. 45 midfield, far boundary. 40, 35, 30, 25. Still on his feet. 15, 10, tripped up in around the 10-yard line. What a return. Caught it on the run and got inside the 10. A nice, impressive run back there by Cody Carlock.
Cody does a great job. There was no doubt what he was going to do here. Boy, he didn't even consider. He catches the edge and outside, Scott, and a nice move there. He had a little cut back here. Boy, I thought he was going to get in. The old white chalk got him there at the end.
Yeah, just got tripped up and tripped over his own feet, and I'm sure his teammates won't be messing with him in film.
Oh, no, not at all.
But, that's when Guthrie's at its best, is when you get the offense contributing, the defense is playing well, and you've got contributions from your special teams, and we talked about that last week.
67-yard punt return all the way to the 11-yard line. Guthrie can get a first down inside the 2. Dalen Rice, so wide open. That's the easy play right there. It's Wilder with a touchdown reception.
I'll tell you what, Scott, Blue Jays right now, I mean, they're outside of that one turnover, really playing good football right now.
Yeah, right there, and that's a great call right there from Coach Rice. He flops his tight end. He lines up in that trip set. He flops his tight end first, then he motions his tailback out of the backfield, so he's causing confusion in the secondary, and then you've got tight end up the hopper for touch.
Take a look at that here in a little bit. Strive Wellness Lounge PAT's up and good, and Guthrie increases their lead 28-0. Special teams leads to another touchdown here for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Since 2002, S&T Oilfield Services has delivered trusted, family-owned expertise from Texas to Arkansas to Wyoming. With over 2 decades of experience, a spotless safety record, and certified professionals, we provide customized flowback solutions you can count on. From completion to production, we put reliability, safety, and your success first. Schedule service today at 580-799-4428 or visit satoilfieldservice.com.
Guthrie 28-0. Special teams was indeed special. Carlock got it on the run. Returned it all the way to the 11-yard line.
How much time we got, guys?
We're back, Sean. 40 seconds. Guthrie will kick it off from the 40. We'll get those highlights here after this S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Almost like to give the special teams credit for that touchdown there.
Yeah.
Guthrie 14 points in the first quarter, 14 so far in the second quarter as the kickoff will be fielded inside the 15-yard line, out across the 20-25. Still on his feet at the 30. Guthrie's got to clean this one up as it returns out to the 39-yard line. Here's the punt return that leads to the touchdown.
It just does a good job right here. Just it gets a couple of blocks, gets to the sideline, makes a nice little cut back, and then Sniper got him. On this pass play right here, we don't have it from the beginning, but what they did is they flopped the tight end over.
We'll get that in here in a second for you, Coach. We'll get this first down play here. Don't want to miss any of the action here. Blanchard takes over at their own 39-yard line. First down 10 for Noah Smith. It'll be a handoff up the middle and across up to the 45-yard line.
So we're going to flop the tight end from right to left. Then we're going to motion the tailback out. Well, that causes confusion because we're overloaded on this 4 receiver side. So they flop, and then when the tight end gets here, he just slips vertical right there. Touchdown.
That flag on number 18.
That's about as easy as it gets for Dalen Rice, but it was all about the formation and the move that set it up.
You know, they've been in that tight end covered trip set. What looks like 4 receiver side, you got to move your secondary. Well, then they flop that tight end to a trip set, so now you've got to identify eligible receivers on the run when all of a sudden the tailback leaves and makes it empty. And now your secondary guys who are overloaded, you don't have a safety in the middle of the field. Your outside linebacker and your corner's got to communicate that. Outside linebacker runs with the tailback.
Very similar to last week when Guthrie gave it the score to Duncan.
You got the wrong guy on the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And it just happens. I mean, that's part of the confusion of offensive play calling. Make it look like something it's not. Coach Rice, that's a good design right there.
Ball was at the 45, then the penalty. We'll move it to the 30-yard line. Sean, I think that sideline on top 28's got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good energy down here.
Here comes the pressure up the middle. The defensive lineman, Coach, how impressive is that for defensive lineman to move an offensive lineman and then to make the tackle? Look at this.
Yeah, that's a good job right there, getting off a block and just getting you guys shoved backwards. But the biggest deal right now is we're just sending one more guy than what they have blockers for.
Right.
Loss of 2 back to the 28-yard line. Sean, are you running any interference with Mason Russell and Coach Kelly Beebe on the field?
No, but I'm standing right by Mason, and he's still sweating, breathing hard, and smiling just a little bit.
Reception by Ethan Cole out to the 32-yard line, just a 4-yard pickup. It'll still remain fourth down now, and it looks like Blanchard will have to punt once again here. And Guthrie, as you see on your screen, all 3 timeouts, all the time in the world to put another drive together. There goes Carlock. He skips back. When he returned it 50-some-odd yards, you feel pretty good going out for the next one. He lines up at his 32-yard line. Noah Smith, again, the quarterback, the punter. He's had some great punts tonight. This one a little bit shorter. Carlock fumbles this one, and he jumps right back on it at the 45-yard line.
Six did a good job right there of avoiding the punter. Yes. He almost had that off of his foot and then did a great job sidestepping, making sure he didn't make contact.
And that was a big play in the NFL football game last night, running into the punter. Actually won the game for Buffalo on the drive there. So Guthrie will take over from their own 44-yard line, first down and 10. And we got another running back in there, Coach. We saw him a lot last week on Elijah Payne. Lines up on the right side of Dalen. He'll get the carry. He's a sophomore across the 45 up to the 48.
Yeah, he's got good vision. He's a little thicker than the other tailbacks. Does a good job running in between the tackles. Last week he was the quarterback in the big package, and had a couple of nice runs out of the big package, and so he's doing a nice job. It's nice to have 4 kids you can stick back there and trust them to run the football.
We have not seen Darion back here yet. Elijah, another carry. He gets into Blanchard territory as he goes from the 48 to the 48. That's another 4-yard pickup for Elijah as we got third down and 2.
Talked about the Payne kid. He runs a little angry. You know, you like to see that.
A little thicker. Darion and Zane faster, but a little more of a pounding.
Yep.
In fact, I think he's probably the biggest back we would throw back there. Yeah. Dalen's not real big compared to Elijah.
Sure.
Yeah, and he's not going to try to juke you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to go try to just go north and south and get it, find a hole, make one cut, and get in it.
Maddox Vaughn, the halfback. Allen pulls, and there he goes across the 35-yard line. Well drawn up there. Dalen Rice, QB1 with the first down.
You know, we saw that last year. See it here, just a great job going and getting what he needs. But that game last year against Newcastle, you saw him really kind of come into his own, running the football, I thought, really carrying that over into this year.
And that was a good block right there by 52, John Allen, on the pull scheme, getting up, sealing that off, and giving him a little crease to run right behind.
15 yards for Dalen Rice. First and 10, under 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. 2 receivers top of the formation. Dalen wants to throw, has all day. He pumps. He goes downfield, has a receiver, Amari Watson. It's caught at the 5. First and goal, Blue Jays.
He's dropping dimes tonight, boys.
He's got time to throw.
He's dropping
set his
dimes.
feet. He's got time to throw, and he's playing well.
Sean, does that look good on field level as it does up here?
Yeah, absolutely. He just sets it up. You can watch these receivers just peel away, and the next thing you know, he's putting it right where it goes.
And that's a good job right there of Amari of 180 and high pointing that football and not trying to catch a ball over his shoulder and making a tougher catch than what he had to.
Yeah, 30-yard reception for Amari Watson.
Yeah,
Dalen will hand it off to Elijah. Good job by Blanchard, but Elijah stays on his feet, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. That's Elijah Payne, yeah, Elijah Payne with the touchdown. I'm sorry, I had a bad angle.
That's just guts right there, Phil.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't clean.
No, not at all. The kid got to him, got pushed back. He just wasn't going to be denied, gets away in the end zone.
5-play drive. Extra point up. And this one is wide left, no good. 3:42 to play in the second quarter. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
You spoke. Chuck Hall listened. In the state Senate, Chuck Hall is delivering real conservative results. He cuts taxes, invested in our schools, and funded the largest investment directed to county road and bridge improvements in state history. Chuck Hall defends Oklahoma values: faith, freedom, family, and our way of life. Senator Chuck Hall, your voice, your values, your conservative fighter.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. Life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
34-0, Blue Jays in the lead. continue to dominate this first half against the Blanchard Lions. S&T Oilfield Services kickoff coming up here in just a few moments as we check out a couple of big plays here, guys. Here's the big 30-yarder.
Yeah, just great job. That ball just dropped right in his lap, and like Scotty said, did a good job doing 180 high point it. And then Payne not going to be denied getting in the end zone. Blanchard had good push, had him out there on about the 2-yard line, and he just powered through. Great effort.
We'll get the scoring summary here in just a second. Payne, Guthrie and the J. Guthrie will kick off. Fair catch called for inside the 30. As we take a look at that John Vance Motors scoring summary, pretty efficient there. 5 plays, 56 yards, a little less than 2 minutes. And you see Payne with that 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good, so the score stays at 34-0.
This is just how we thought the game would go, right? Scotty, isn't this what you thought it would be?
No.
No?
No. It's a bad matchup offensively and defensively for what they like to do versus what we like to do. When you play Guthrie's defense, you've got to have tight ends in the game. You've got to have extra you got to bring one more blocker than they have defenders. And you cannot run a 5-man offensive line all night long and hang them out to dry. There's too much pressure and too many guys coming from too many different directions.
Handoff.
That's just my opinion. But
loss on the play to the 25, loss of 2, and the defensive line guys just continues to get the push, and a lot of D-line tackles tonight.
I mean, you even saw it last week with Duncan. They came out, went empty first series. They came out and tried to throw it, and then all of a sudden you look up there and they're an ace because they've got to have extra blockers in the box to try to bounce the defensive front up and at least match the number of defenders that are in the box.
Be interesting here if Guthrie can get a stop. If Guthrie wants to use a timeout here to get their offense back on the field. This one's caught at the 35-yard line, 2 yards shy of the first down.
If he has time, he's a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
If he has time and they're not moving him off of the spot and chasing, he's not running for his life, he can stand there and sling the football a little bit.
He wears jersey number 4. His running back, number 9, Derek Palmer, might be in there to block. He is. They need 2 yards. Pressure, avoid. Throws it. And contact will jar the ball loose. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:32.
We're going to get a roughing the passer right here.
There is a flag down. The Blanchard line slow to get up as well. And that's the quarterback.
Oh, no, we got a hold.
Noah Smith.
Oh, they called holding. I figured they were going to get us for a roughing the passer.
Yeah, when you said that, I thought, well, I didn't see that. But, I mean, I can't see the screen in front of me. So it was.
Well, generally any flag dropped around the quarterback.
Right.
That's
right.
Most of the time that's what they're going to call.
Let's see if our top camera can capture that. Yeah, the hold was back here. Yeah, it's a clean hit. Yeah, the hold was just off to your screen, I think, on the top right of your screen. Darion did a good job of jarring that ball loose.
Yeah, good coverage by Darion right there.
That's a big play because now your quarterback has to come off. He's also your punter. So if he can't come back after one play, and boy, he's going down on the sideline. He went down. So now you lose your quarterback and punter. Hopefully he can come back if you're a Blanchard Lion fan for sure. The penalty will mark it back at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you absolutely never want to see a kid hurt. So hopefully it's just one of those things that hurts for a moment.
Yeah, and he's kind of over there by himself, just kind of sitting down. There's really no one's really tending to him. I think he's got to let the pain subside for a second. I think he should be okay. 3rd down and 12, 2.5 to play here in the first half. Here comes more pressure. Backup quarterback loses the football. And looks like Guthrie is that Mason Russell again? Mason picks up his 2nd fumble. And his celebrations a little bit more subdued. Give me some high fives. I'm going to get on the sideline. Now I can
dance.
Now dance. He's still high step in it. Boys, I don't know. We might have a front runner for the North Church player of the game if we go defense.
I'm just so happy for him.
Now, his teammates have set him up nicely a couple of times.
Yeah, it was a good strip right there by Cade Barton.
Cade Barton having a fantastic ball game. As Guthrie will take it inside the 15, about the 13-yard line. Guthrie's really had great field position the entire night. Just a couple yards there to the 11-yard line.
You know, and you get a game, even if your starting quarterback could come back in a game like this, I don't know that you trot him back out there. Non-district ball game.
No.
Got district play starting next week.
No, I agree with you on that, Phil. You go into halftime, you make some adjustments, and a lot of those adjustments are going to be to run the football more in the second half.
Rice.
I know they have a –
inside the one, big hit. Nice job there by Dalen. Oh, they're going to call a touchdown. Touchdown. It is Wilder.
That's touchdown number 2.
Touchdown number 2 for Mr. Wilder.
So we got Watson, 2 touchdowns. We got Wilder, 2 touchdowns. And we got number 6, the Dancing Bear. I mean, we got options right now, boys.
Owen Wilder did not play football a year ago. Came out his senior year. 2 touchdowns tonight as we get ready for the Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Kick is up. This one much, much better. And Guthrie increases their lead now 41-0. Owen Wilder into the end zone. Blue Jays have done it many times. This Guthrie football presented by F&M Bank.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, again, defense leads the offense. Offense puts the touchdown on the board. Complementary football is, I think, the term you used last week, Coach.
Yeah, complementary football. Offense, defense, special team. Each of them is a third of the game. Guthrie's done a good job on all 3 aspects of the game tonight.
Jays will kick this one off. This is the only little sour part so far, is this one fair caught at the 25-yard line. Now we'll see if Noah Smith, the Blanchard quarterback, will come back on the field. That kickoff, of course, brought to you by S&T Oilfield Services. And number 4 comes trotting back on the field with minute 39 to play in the first half.
Well, as a competitor, I like to see that.
Absolutely. You just hope the kid's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Ball's at the 25-yard line. Blanchard trips receivers top of the formation. Another low snap. Smith comes with it. Another tackle for loss in the backfield. Nice job there. Rowan McCone has really come in well, as you see the LED lights that were installed. Now, they ain't supposed to be flashing blue right now, so they got to get that part fixed here real quick. But those are the LED lights, just installed about a month ago. And so operators still learning how to work the system.
And they're growing on me, Chris.
Okay,
they're growing on me.
Phil, I don't like them.
This your first week?
I don't like them.
All right, moving downfield. Second down, pass at the 30. 35 out of bounds.
I mean, you asked the question.
Yeah, I last week we talked about this. I'm torn. Both the kids like them, and they're not. I don't know. They're growing on me.
Well, they're not going away. That's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah, and this is on all levels.
You might as well use them, and It is on every level of football.
Yep. I got to ask you, as we have 61 seconds left in this half, you been more impressed with the offense or defense in this one?
Defensive line and linebacking core has been outstanding.
Yeah.
Offensive line's done a good job, and I'll tell you who I'm really impressed with right now is Dalen Rice. He's done a good job tonight. He's bought himself a little bit of time in the pocket when he's had to. He's been accurate with the football, and he's made some throws.
Yeah, he has done a great job. I tell you, Chris, nothing going Blanchard's way right now.
Yeah, this is the third series that in a row they've had a false start. This will back them up to the 30-yard line. 57 seconds. If you're Coach Beebe, you thinking timeouts here if Blanchard runs the football?
No, I don't think.
Be happy.
Yeah, I think he's going to be happy to get to halftime, and I don't think he'll call timeouts right here, because you don't want to give them. You don't want. I mean, one guy gets behind you.
Yeah, that's right.
Cole Watkins, the intended receiver there, almost made a fantastic one-handed catch. It falls incomplete. Watkins was open with a tight window. Falls to the turf, though, second down 15.
Yeah, good pass there. Just a little long, but you can see where the young man, he can spin the football. He's been running for his life most of the night.
Yeah, he's had traffic in his face a lot.
Stay tuned, coming up here in a little bit. We'll have the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall. We'll check in on the Guthrie High School marching band. Scores around the state of Oklahoma. Here's a receiver that's open. No tackle made there, midfield. 45 to the 40, and Blanchard's thinking about points before the end of the half, down at the 38-yard line. That is a 15 plus 12, 27-yard pass and catch, and the Lions with the big play with 42 seconds left. Blanchard has all their timeouts as well.
Yeah, we just got caught in the corner position with our eyes in the backfield and throw and catch. I mean, they have shown the ability to score points. And so you've got to, be focused up every play right there. I think we kind of took a nap a little bit.
The clock's running, and Blanchard is in no hurry to get to the line. 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this one off. They do just in time. They run the ball with Smith. 30. First down at the 27. Clock stopped with the timeout or a first down. 11-yard pickup. Now Blanchard takes the timeout. We're good on timeouts. We'll keep it here the rest of the way, as we'll check up on scores from around the state of Oklahoma. Should be a good one. And that game being played right now in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It's halftime. If you don't want to hear the score, turn it down in the next 7 seconds. I'll give you time to do that. As Tulsa is visiting the Oklahoma State Cowboys on a Friday night. Both teams know that high school football belongs on Friday night, but I'm sure the TV dollars said, hey, we got a game on Friday night for you. Halftime, it's Tulsa 16, Oklahoma State 3. So tough going still for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Big one tomorrow in SEC country down in Norman, Oklahoma.
Big game.
It'll be the Auburn Tigers and Jackson Arnold visiting the Sooners in a SEC opener that's Oklahoma has playoff destination hopes. They got to get the victory on their home field. And OU went down to Auburn last year and got the victory, so Auburn's taking revenge in Norman.
And you got a little bit more than that, too. You've got the return of Jackson Arnold to OU.
I like how a lot of my OU friends said, well, he's just not as good as we thought.
Well,
he didn't forget how to play football, Scott.
No, he had 0 receivers, and he had 12 different combinations of offensive line starters.
Yes.
I mean,
1st and 10 for the Lions. I'll have a couple of shots here, you would certainly think. Good coverage by Guthrie. There's a flag. Should have been intercepted. Dropped. That will be in Darion's mind the rest of the night. Might have been for nothing, though. We'll check the penalty marker.
We're going to get a defensive holding call.
Right there it is.
It was a good defensive holding, though.
And really.
Yeah, he had a hold of.
Yeah.
And really didn't need to hold him. The ball was going to be over his head. So now you got one play left. And the ball is going to be inside the 20. They'll mark it around the 17. So that'd be about a 34-yard field goal if the Lions have a field goal kicker in the playbook. Looks like the offense stays on the field.
You're down 41-0.
Yeah.
Keep your offense out there. Try to get in the end zone.
Final play, barring a penalty by the defense. 4 receivers. Here's the pressure again. Noah has to throw it in the end zone, and it is another flag. 2 flags down.
Ball's caught.
Ball is caught. It's a touchdown, Lions.
That's a big time throw and catch right there.
Cole
because he
Watkins
got popped when he let go of that football.
And the Blanchard band has something to play for as they make the trip tonight.
Well, I will tell you, this last drive for Blanchard, what it has done, it's given Coach Beebe something to coach him up on the defense, and he won't be talking about being up 41-6.
No, he'll be thinking about the last touchdown.
That's exactly right.
I've spent a lot of time in the room with him, and
yeah.
it's the last play. What
That's
happened
right.
on the last play?
Right.
Extra point try here, presented by Strive Wellness Lounge. 82 is Matt Campbell. He'll try to kick it on the Harrison Avenue. We got flags before that happens. And I think Blanchard was able to get a timeout before that, as Blanchard has a nice drive of 5 plays, 75 yards, and it took about 1:35. That scoring drive brought to you by John Vance Motors. Here's the big hit by Herzl. Here's a great catch by Watkins. Got a foot in, too, looked like.
Yeah, that was a good throw, good catch. I mean, that was good football right there. I mean, he stood in there and took the shot and delivered it.
See that one more time, Ryan? See, get the foot in there. Our camera crew caught it. I'm going to give a credit to the Watkins kid who made a great catch.
Yeah, his foot's in bounds.
That's a catch on the NFL.
Yeah, you got 2 down. It's a good football play.
All of our replays this year brought to you by Integrity Heat and Air. Extra point try here. I think there is like a 1/10 of a second. Okay, no time on the clock. So this will be the final play. Extra points up, and it is good. And Blanchard has a little bit of celebration on that far sideline as we made it to halftime. Guthrie leads the Blanchard Lions by a score of 41-7. Guthrie, 14 points in the first quarter, 27 more in the second quarter as they go into the locker room. We'll take a timeout, come back. It's the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better.
We're all about getting to the root cause of your health issues. We're proactive instead of reactive. We have weight loss medications like semaglutide, tirzepatide, and lipomino skinny shots, IV hydration, infrared saunas, cold plunge, 4D massage chairs, and our newest technologies, the M-Cella chair for urinary incontinence and M-Scalp Neo body contouring increases muscle by 25% and decreases fat by 30%. Check us out at strivewellnesslounge.com.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say in life, you gotta look for the rainbows. It's right here in our new Rainbow Slush, a delicious prism of lemonade, strawberries, and blue raspberry. Discover Flavorista favorites in the Sonic app.
You wanna live free?
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Welcome back to Jelsma Stadium here on a beautiful Friday night. Final non-district game of the season. Rest of the way will be district ball games, including next week's homecoming game with the John Marshall Bears. Last week we had the Little League football guys. Looks like tonight we have the youth cheerleaders. They had their photo day a couple weeks ago here inside Jelsma Stadium, so they're getting ready to put on a performance here in front of the hometown crowd. You look at the youth numbers in football and cheer, and volleyball youth has been so a lot of great numbers in Guthrie with the youth. So we're getting ready to see their dance here, and we can check that out here as we bring you inside the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall. Appreciate him joining the broadcast this season as he continues to do things at the state capitol for 5 different counties. Of course, he's from Perry, but Guthrie is his largest city that he represents, so we appreciate him on the broadcast this year as we hear the cheer. As I think about it, Ronnie to my left, Phil to my left, Coach Mick to my right. We only have one daughter up in here, and that goes to Coach Mick. We can't produce females on this left side, but you got the female.
Yes, I do, and I can promise you, if you want to draw something, if you need something designed or drawn, that's Blakely.
Really?
If you want her to go to a sporting event,
that's not her.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I didn't remember her at very many baseball games this past spring.
We drug her to Bryant's Athletics when he played, Little League football and all that, junior high. And Jerry drug her all over the place, and when she was old enough to stay home, the first night we allowed her to stay home by herself. Blakely, do you want to go? And her answer was absolutely not.
Last sporting event she's been to.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Take a time out and come back. We'll check out the Guthrie High School Marching Band. This is Guthrie Bluejay football at halftime, presented by Senator Chuck Hall.
Interbank is proud to stand behind every athlete, every team, and every fan this season. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbors, friends, and fans. Whether it's personal or business banking, Interbank is proud to help our neighbors achieve their financial goals every day. Located just blocks from the Rock. Come and see us at 224 East Oklahoma or call us at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say in life, you gotta look for the rainbows. It's right here in our new Rainbow Slush, a delicious prism of lemonade, strawberries, and blue raspberry. Discover Flavorista favorites in the Sonic app.
You wanna live free?
Since 2002, S&T Oilfield Services has delivered trusted, family-owned expertise from Texas to Arkansas to Wyoming. With over 2 decades of experience, a spotless safety record, and certified professionals, we provide customized flowback solutions you can count on. From completion to production, we put reliability, safety, and your success first. Schedule service today at 580-799-4428 or visit satoilfieldservice.com.
I've known John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Companion Healthcare is a top provider of home health, hospice, and private home care services in Oklahoma. If you've experienced an injury, illness, or hospital stay, then Companion Home Health can help you in your recovery with skilled nursing care and rehab therapies. The Companion Hospice team provides gentle care for the patient and meaningful support for the whole family. They are a Guthrie family-owned business with years of experience and trust caring for the people in our own community. Loyal supporters of Guthrie Bluejays sports.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
41-7 your halftime lead. Welcome back. Halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall. Nice job there by the Guthrie High School marching bands. Let's take a look at some scores around the state of Oklahoma, presented by South Point Baptist Church. First scores in 6A1. A lot of teams off this week as they get ready for district play. Norman North leads Moore 37-10. Norman leads Piedmont 27-7. Both of those games are at halftime. Mustang taken to Westmore 41-13. And the 6A1 defending champion leads 6A2 defending state champion 43-0. Bixby over Choctaw.
6A2 action, Chris. We have Grove taking right now, leading Sapulpa 6A2. Sapulpa 14-7. Southmore over Putnam City North 29-14. Sand Springs taking it to Bishop Kelly 21-0. That's at half. Western Heights and Classen, that's a 6-0 game right now. Northwest Classen. Stillwater, Carl Albert leading 16-7 at the half right now. Ponca City 28-15. We don't know for sure. Are we going with Mac?
Well, we can skip it.
Yeah, but Ponca is, whoever they're playing, they're winning 28-15. And Collinsville beating Bartlesville 20-6.
Some scores real quickly in Class 5A football, and again, it's 9 districts, so there might be some 4A and 6A2 teams in here. Elgin leads Newcastle in the second quarter 28-14. Bishop McGinnis is leading Bishop Carroll 24-7. It is Elk City beating John Marshall last night 42-20. Collinsville leads Bartlesville at halftime 20-6. Fun game here, Shawnee and Duncan. Shawnee with a 3-point lead at halftime, 10-7. Other scores real quickly. Dell City shutting out Midwest City at halftime, 27-0. Hilldale leads Claremore 14-13. Those are your scores in Class 5A football. Real quick in 4A football, Sulphur leads Cache 42-7. Phil mentioned Grove leads Sapulpa 14-7. Some 3A scores. Stigler leads Stillwell 7-0. Heritage Hall leads Millwood 15-0. Last night it was Perkins Tryon beating Daniel Webster. Final score there was 70-12. Davis leads Plainview in the first quarter 20-7. Holdenville taking it to North Rock Creek right now 32-0. Those are some scores around the state of Oklahoma presented by South Point Baptist Church. Taking another timeout. This is the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved one's wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
You spoke, Chuck Hall listened. In the state Senate, Chuck Hall is delivering real conservative results. He cuts taxes, invested in our schools, and passed the toughest anti-illegal immigration law in the nation. Standing shoulder to shoulder with President Trump, Chuck Hall defends Oklahoma values: faith, freedom, family, and our way of life. Senator Chuck Hall, your voice, your values, your conservative fighter.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
Halftime score here in Guthrie. Jays lead the Blanchard Lions 41-7. Check out the first half highlights brought to you by our good friends at Companion Health. As we take a look at this interception, Coach.
Yeah, good coverage right here. Good job breaking on the football, and nice pick right there.
It sets up the first of many first half touchdowns.
Good pass protection right here. Good job right there by Cooper Walters getting the last man in his face. Good route by Amari right there. Good throw by Dalen. Touchdown, Blue Jays.
40-yard touchdown reception. Guthrie led 7-0. Here's another great pass, Coach.
Absolutely. Throw him open right there. Got
Maddox
Vaughn running down the middle of the field. Throw it to Earl. He's the only guy that can catch it.
All the way to the 2-yard line. Amari Watson
let
with
Amari
the 2-yard
finish
touchdown.
It off. This is a great timed blitz, right? I mean, you cannot time this any better right here with 35. Does a great job coming in there. Looks like a pass coverage set. They check to a run play, and Coach Beebe has something dialed up right
Darion Whitehorn right in front of our cameras.
Good catch. Good job getting yourself down in bounds, and good break on the ball right there. Good coverage. Good pressure, too, on that play.
Here, Guthrie fumbles that play. That was one of just a few plays that Guthrie liked to have back in that first half. Here's a big play, Coach. Scoop and score, Mason Russell.
Absolutely. Got good pressure right there. They try to throw the ball sideways, do a good job blowing it up, and then we're dancing.
Guthrie on top 21-0. 8:47 to play in the second quarter, and here's a great punt return all the way down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, when you catch the punt at full speed, it's dangerous for all involved. So just wish the sniper hadn't got him.
That's going to get Owen Wilder set up around the 11-yard line with easy pass and catch.
Yeah, this is the tight end flop play with the tailback motion we talked about. It's a good call by Coach Rice, confused the secondary. Touchdown Blue Jays, good throw, good catch.
Guthrie on top 28-0.
This is a great catch right here. Good job of 180 in the football, catch it at the highest point, make sure your feet are down in bounds. Good throw, good catch.
That'll set up a 3-yard touchdown run by Payne. Guthrie leads at 34-0 on a 5-play, 56-yard drive. Here's another fumble recovery by number 6.
Good pressure, stripped the ball from the backup quarterback, his first play in the game, and 6 is right there, Johnny, on the spot.
Wilder went left, now he'll go right with another 11-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, this one was a little tougher. He took a shot there at the end of that football play, but good job sticking your nose in there and getting it in for the touchdown.
Those are your first half highlights brought to you by Companion Health. Guthrie leads at 41-7. Taking another timeout, this is the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
I have brought you here today to beg you to call Red River Roofing. They have the best trained staff in the state. The Red River sales consultants are experts that make sure every single roof is 100% waterproof.
I appreciate all your hard work.
Please save your questions for the end. In closing, call Red River today for your free inspection.
I'm convinced.
Red River Roofing. Even the kid gets it.
Along with Lance Evans, Kel Evans, Wager Silvis, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Scott Mick, Chris Evans, Aaron Ryburn. Big thank you to Aaron Ryburn doing all of our social media on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, keeping the world notified of this ball game. For those who are not watching the broadcast here on GNP TV, This is the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall. Thank you to him, Senate District here in Logan County. Real quick, I'm going to go some scores in some small school football here in Class A. All scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Morrison leads Regent Prep 26-7. Regent Prep a top 5 in the high school huddle rankings. Pawhuska shutting out Woodland in one of the top 10 games of the week. Pawhuska 38, Woodland 0. Thomas Fay Custer, no problems with Hinton, 39-0. That at halftime. Josh Cooper, the first-year head coach at Hinton, former Oklahoma State Cowboy, and former Mustang Bronco as well. Those are some scores in Class A1 football. And, Coach, have you gotten used to 2A1, 2A2, A1, A2, B1, and B2 with the split?
You know what, though? I don't have a problem with splitting the small school classes. I still don't like 6A1, 6A2. I thought when they did that, if you were going to split the classes, you split the classes with the most number of teams in them. And the other thing that bothers me about the 6A split, when they did that first, you've got the most kids in the high schools out of anybody in the state of Oklahoma. Most of those kids play one sport.
Yeah.
All those small schools, those kids play all the sports. I mean, you've got less athletes. They play both ways. They have to play one more game to win a state championship, and it just seems like if you're going to give somebody some relief, let's give it to the kids that are playing multiple sports and have the most wear and tear on their bodies.
What if I went the other way with what about Stillwater and Choctaw, Muskogee? When they were in 6A all together, we never heard much about them unless they had a Matt Holliday or a Josh Holliday. Now with the split, that gets
you know who else
your
you didn't really
Choctaws,
hear about winning state championships?
Ponkas and your Sapulpas.
Right, and then we basically and I'm not taking anything away from Bixby because they're a juggernaut, but we created a class for Bixby, and then they got too big and had to go to 6A1.
Thank goodness.
We created a state championship for Bixby because and I'm not taking anything away from them.
Yeah.
They won them.
Well, you can't because they've won every 6A1 since they've moved up.
No, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, you killed some other programs who, when you had those 18 districts that could have got in as a 4, on a not necessarily on an every year basis, but they at least could have made the playoffs. And now,
if you finish 4th, you go to Union.
Right. If you get in, you're going to go play somebody you've already played that's already probably beat you by 70 points.
See, I'm the opposite. I like the small ball too, but I really like, and I wasn't a fan of 6A1, 6A2 at first. I called it 6A JV the first year, and they've won me over because some of the best football games, Scotty, we've called in the playoffs has been those 6A2.
You guys have called those games. I haven't called them.
Right, but they've been. But I understand your point, and it makes sense. But purely from a fan's perspective and watching quality football, some of the most quality football games we've seen has been in 6A2.
Well, Sand Springs is another program that would have no chance.
Yeah.
You already have teams, I think, good teams like Edmond Memorial, Norman North, in Mustang, Yukon, that are in 6A1 that probably don't have a chance.
But see, I'll make a different argument for Edmond Memorial and Norman North and all those. If they do what the East Side schools do and they don't split,
like Mustang,
you've got
Yukon.
A whole completely different concept because you have the West Side schools, they split their biggest schools. There's how many schools in Edmond? You got Deer Creek, which is not an Edmond public school, but it is Deer Creek, and then you've got 3 6A. 1? They're 6A1 schools. So you've got 4 high schools in Edmond. Put those kids together. Put the 3 back together because Edmond used to win a lot of everything before the split. And so I don't know. I just think when you have one side of the state that's splitting their high schools into smaller high schools and you have the other side of the state that's not, and I'm not taking anything away from them. Congratulations to them. I'm happy for them. But I just thought whenever they did the 6A split, my biggest deal is you're taking the classifications that to me had the most athletes that played one sport, and you're splitting them off into 2 championships when you had 96 teams in Class A.
Yeah, Chris, I just hope everybody has fun.
Oh, thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
Is that your way of transitioning out of this segment?
Get ready to kickoff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now Phil's directing. This is a different
producing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I never thought I'd see that day.
Oh, you won't.
That has been the halftime show presented by Senator Chuck Hall as we get set for third quarter action. Remember, Guthrie will get the football to begin quarter number 3. Leading this one 41-7. You certainly think, especially Guthrie, will try to get the run game going and try to get out here healthy going into homecoming's district game next week with the John Marshall Bears. Of course, Blanchard might still be working on some things here to try to get better, so we'll see how the second half unfolds. Guthrie be at home for the 3rd straight week. Of course, that means a lot of road games for the end of the year. Phil, any surprise with Carl Albert leading Stillwater Pioneers?
Well, I mean, there's a half football to play. I did pick Stillwater to beat Carl Albert on Wednesday night's high school huddle, but not really surprised. I mean, still a lot of football to play, but Carl Albert. Come on, it's Carl Albert.
Here's a return from the 24. Nice open field tackle there by 21 Isaac Price. It gets him and his team excited as Guthrie have a first down and 10.
If you're Blanchard coach at halftime, Scotty, you're saying, listen, we're Blanchard High School. We won a state championship just 2 years ago. Go out there, show some pride, go compete, see what happens.
You're talking about the drive you had right before half. You're talking about, go out, get the ball back, and let's go see what happens.
Dalen Rice will put it into the belly of Elijah Smith, and he'll get a few yards out to the 27.
I think you're going to see Blanchard's defense play extremely physical and really hard on this series to try to get a stop. And if you're Guthrie, you've got to go get first downs right here. I mean, you got to take the momentum back.
Yeah, that last drive, the end of the first half, momentum flipped.
It did. It did flip a little bit. And there's a lot of ground to gain up.
Sure.
Ground to gain, obviously, but you did take a little bit of the momentum right there.
And when you find yourself in that situation with Blanchard, you're looking for that little victory. You're looking for that one thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. So they did what they had to do to end the first half.
Second down 8, Elijah. And don't you think if Blanchard knows that Guthrie's going to hand the football off, so you get a little bit more aggressive in the run defense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a coordinator, sometimes this is the hardest thing, is when you're up big at half, is to get those kids to come out and play with the same intensity.
Yeah.
And you got to do it from the jump, and especially on the offensive side of the ball, sometimes it's hard because you've had a good first half, and now it's like, hey, guys, we still have a half of football to play, and we need to eat this clock and keep the ball away from them and go get first downs.
Loss of 3, 3rd down and 13. Guthrie needs the 35-yard line for a first down. Dalen will try to throw for it, looking for Jace Rainwater, and it's broken up nicely by number 1, Jax Nixon. Incomplete. And Guthrie's going to go 3 and out on their opening drive here in the third quarter.
Good job by Jace actually getting there, becoming a DB, and trying to disrupt that interception. It looked like it was going to be picked off there for a second.
Yeah, that ball's thrown a little bit too far inside. If you're going to make that throw right there, you've got to throw that to where Jace is the only guy that can go get it.
Dalen Rice, the punter. Great snap. Pretty good punt. Filled it at the 46, going backwards and being tackled at the 49-yard line.
50.
Yeah, it's big number 50 with a nice tackle there on special teams.
Is that Yogi?
Yogi Creed. He was one of our impact players to watch in our pregame show. Nice tackle there, but by big 5-0.
That's a really nice tackle by the right guard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Check it out again on the Integrity Heat Now replay. You knew what he was doing. Plus territory for Blanchard. I think this might be their best field starting position on the entire night. First down 10. Noah Smith, the quarterback, slant, caught at the 45. His knee was down. 4-yard pickup. Number 8 with the reception, Jet Holland.
I think this is going to be the adjustment for Blanchard. They're going to get the ball out of his hand quick.
Yeah, and you can tell that's what Tuttle did well. Duncan tried to do that. Sets up a second down and 6 play. Trips receivers top of the formation. Flags, and boy, another false start against the Blanchard Lions. I think it's number 4. I can remember right off the top of my head. Three 3 drives in a row where they had it. Now they have it to begin this quarter. Let's see which land. Oh, I didn't see
much there.
Yeah, I didn't either. He's seeing something. But
receiver
maybe
top.
this receiver. I thought maybe the receiver at the bottom of the screen might have
lined up offsides, maybe,
or just enough
flinched.
of a little bit of a lean forward but I didn't see much.
2nd down and 11. Here's again more pressure. Throws it up. Anybody's football. Double coverage. And does that come into the hands of what a catch. What an outstanding catch for the Blue Jays. It's Skylar Scammon, his 2nd interception of the night. That one fell right into the hands of Skylar Scammon. Boy, I hope we have a couple of replays of that one. There is a flag down. We'll have to check out and see what that one is. It's back at on the opposite end of the field at the 42-yard line. Personal foul, face mask, Guthrie.
Defense.
Alan Meyer, the referee, with the call. So that will take the interception away. What a catch.
Back on the play.
Check it out here again.
That's great concentration on the football right there.
Up, down.
Taking a look at the easy now. We've already had one of those penalties. Penalty, though, will move the football to the Guthrie 35-yard line.
Big penalty. Big penalty.
Was I can't remember, a face mask? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was the defensive end on the bottom side. Had his hands up, got his hands up too high.
Hands to the face.
Pushing on a bigger offensive lineman, your hand slips off the shoulder pad, hits a face mask, and just unfortunate right there.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Noah rolling to his right, being chased, throws it, nice catch. Near the 20, lunging toward the 16, maybe the 17-yard line, and Blanchard will move the chains.
Blanchard's doing what they need to do to start this first up. Got a big break there on that penalty, but capitalizing on it there, moving the chains again. I tell you what, Blanchard punches this in.
19-yard reception for the Lions.
We talked about got to do the next right thing if you're Blanchard, right?
And the same thing for Guthrie. It's that next play mentality, make the play.
1st and 10 from the 17. Noah Smith, again pressured. Caught down immediately is Ethan Cole. He'll get to the 19. It's going to be a loss on the play.
Well, I think he wanted to throw the quick to number 2 right there. Receiver, not receiver number 2, but number 2, the inside receiver. And we blew that up, and so the other kid that was supposed to be blocking was just standing there, and he just flipped him the football is what it looked like to me.
2nd down and 11. Handoff up the middle. We need a camera one, Ronnie. And tackled at the 9-yard line. Pickup of 10 yards. Scammon with the tackle to maybe save a touchdown for now. It's going to be a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Scoreboard says 1st down and 10. That's not true in the stadium scoreboard. It's 3rd down and short, as you see on your screen. 3rd down and 2. Pass in the end zone is incomplete. Scammon on the coverage. Intended receiver was number 7, Ethan Cole. And that will bring up 4th down and 2.
Four hasn't been right since he went off the field. He's favoring that I believe it's his left, looks like hip maybe or thigh, is favoring that left side of his body.
Fourth down and 2. See if Guthrie defense can rise to the occasion here. Couple receivers top of the formation, one to the bottom. Tight end on the right, running back on the right. They'll run for it right into the Guthrie defense.
I think they're short.
It's going to be right at the 8-yard line. And with that spot, they needed the 7.5-yard line, and they will not get it, and they will turn it over on downs as the Guthrie defense holds up on 4th down and 2.
Yeah, great job by the Blue Jays here. You see it is up front, just big boys getting after it. Is that number 70?
Kellen Herzl.
Was that Herzl?
On top. I didn't see the J on the bottom.
How many times have we seen
Gamble
that?
Smith.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Night.
Gap eater.
But over the years, how many times have we seen that? 4th and long, 4th and short, Blue Jays get a big stop.
But now here's what now you've got to have a minimum of 2 first downs on offense.
Yep.
You've got to get off this goal line.
They'll start at the 8-yard line. They'll run with it on the left side.
That's one way
That's
to do it
Zane
right there.
Thomas. He's got the speed out to the 25-yard line. 17-yard pickup for Zane Thomas.
I think that's going to come back. We got a flag down.
Good for a Guthrie Bluejay. First down and 10.
Flag on that far side, Phil. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's on the 15-yard line.
Okay.
I guess
about when he made his cut.
Yeah, I think we'll see a hold there. If I had to guess.
That's a spot foul, correct, in high school football?
Yeah, 10 yards should be 10 yards from the spot. But in this instance, it's half the distance. I believe it's a half the distance.
Check the
penalty.
replay here, coming up.
Right there, they're going to call.
Pushing it back?
Yeah, they're either that or 52, one of the two. I think he got John right there for a hold.
So back to a little behind the original line of scrimmage. So we'll call it first down and 10, a long 10. Zane Thomas along that left side once again, as he'll get to about the 10-yard line, 2 yards. Look at Blanchard again. They'll be in district play, and Blanchard Lions playing that District 4A2 with Tuttle, an improved Harrod team, and an improved Ardmore team. Now Bethany's going to be down a little bit from years past with graduation and transfers to Tecumseh, Chickasha, and Medill. So you obviously got Tuttle in there, but if you're this Blanchard team, you got a couple games. If you can win, you're hosting a playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and don't be surprised if that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. 4 seconds on the play clock. Dalen Rice will give it off to Zane Thomas. He'll break a tackle, but the second and third guy will get him as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Coach Mick talked about Guthrie needing to get a couple of first downs. They got to work for it here on 3rd down and long. They need to get out to about the 18-yard line. 3rd down, and we'll call it 7 or 8 yards to go. As we hit the halfway point of this third quarter, all scoring happening in the first half. Guthrie had the first 41 points in that first half until Blanchard had a late score before the half. There's a pass as Maddox Vaughn has reception, but nice tackle open field, and Guthrie let the punt it from their end zone.
Yeah, just penalties. A lot of times we talk about what's keys to the game. Of course, Guthrie up big here right now, 41-7. But always say turnovers and penalties, Scott. Right? Yeah. Turnovers and penalties.
And we used to talk to kids all the time, and I'm sure they still do. I haven't been in there with them, but penalties kill drives.
Yeah.
On offense, you can't have them.
Dan Rice in the end zone. Good snap. Pretty good low line drive punt. Fair caught at the 39-yard line. It's just a weird spot, Coach. You're up 34 points in the second half, and your offense, Blanchard knows you're just probably going to run the ball. When you go to film study, do you even look at the second half and say, we didn't do this or this, but to be honest with you, it's pretty vanilla.
No, you're still looking for execution. I mean, they may know you're going to run it, but you still got to block people, and you still got to come out with that same mental attitude that you had in the first half of the football game that got you the 41-7 lead. And your playbook might shrink a little bit, but you're still looking for execution is what you're looking for.
Smith, quick pass catch on the far side. Nice job.
It's a good tackle right there.
Grabbing the ankles. Darion Whitehorn. He was last week's North Church player of the game.
Clayton Carpenter in on it.
Defensive backs had a lot of, you look at Whitehorn, Carpenter, Scanman, coming with the experience last year. And of course, now you add in 16 Cody Carlock as well. So experience there on that defensive side. And if you play safety or corner in Guthrie, you got to be tough because a lot of times you're in single coverage, and if you let a big one go, you got to get ready for the next one.
You know, I always used to tease Coach Beebe about that because when he started talking about his safeties, he wanted his safeties at the line of scrimmage on the run, and he wanted them deeper and deepest man in his zone on the pass. So you have a 15-yard area where you've either got to be at the line of scrimmage making a tackle,
right,
or you've got to be deeper in the deepest guy in your zone. And I've always thought, Coach, what happens if they play past you? You know what I mean? And Josh King was a perfect example of this in the state championship against Bixby.
Yeah.
Josh Reed's run. It's not run. So he just goes.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, hey, I got to stop and recover.
Yeah.
I'm just going, and blows up the play they got, and you're just like, why is the safety down there?
Yeah.
3rd and 11. Noah Smith with pressure again. Lobs it up. This one's caught inside the 15. Noah Smith got hit in the face mask by Mason Russell. Blue Jay defender slipped on the play. And now Blanchard has it a first down. Check out the replay here. Big hit by, I think it's Mason that hit the quarterback, and then see nice reception down to the 12-yard line, 27-yard reception.
I will say this about this Blanchard quarterback. He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tough.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah, Cruz Campbell had all day to throw and did a great job of it, but he never got touched. Noah Smith is able to deliver some great balls, and as we have a timeout, we'll take a timeout with him. 3:25 to play in the third quarter. Blanchard takes a timeout. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Some big games around the state of Oklahoma. Really not looking all that good for some schools. Carl Albert, number one team in 5A, leading number one team Stillwater. What was the score there, Phil? I'm sorry, I didn't reload my page in time.
21-7, I believe.
21-7, and Choctaw was able to score against Bixby.
They got on the board. I believe it's 50-7.
Bixby, unbelievable. Going for 8 in a row.
Yeah,
they're legit.
Yeah,
they are
stupid.
legit.
It's stupid. Last team that had any real consistent success against them, Blue Jays.
Yeah, when they were 5A. yeah. We beat them, 2 years in a row?
Yeah.
They beat us once, we beat them twice.
Yeah, it'll be Bixby and Jinx next week. Noah Smith on first down and 10. Near side, caught the 5. Fumble. Ball's loose. Guthrie jumps on it inside the 5. And coming up with that is Rowan McComb, the linebacker. Another turnover for the Blanchard Lions.
Ball punched out right there by Cody Carlock after the catch is made, and good recovery.
Noah Smith saw the pressure, felt it. There you see Carlock knocking it out. Rowan right there. First down and 10. Coach Mick, you still want to see a couple of first downs here?
Yes, you've got to get this ball off the goal line. I mean, it's you got to, however you decide to do it, whether it's a high percentage throw or whether you come up with a run portion of your run game that they haven't seen even. You got to get the ball off the goal line. I mean, that's the goal. That's what you got to talk to your kids about right here. Is hey, we're not looking to score. We get to midfield, we'll talk about looking to score. Let's get this ball off of this goal line. Let's get 2 first downs and at least give ourselves, if we have to, room to punt.
3-yard pickup for Amari. He's slow to get up. This is the last thing you want to see here.
He took a shot
in a 41-7 ball game, and a shot
not so fun place.
Not so fun place.
That hit in the middle.
Right in the stomach.
Lower middle.
Yeah, that's a new dance. We saw Mason Russell dance. That one's a little bit of a different dance there as he was able to get off the field after picking up 4 yards. Second down and 6. Guthrie used a lot of the play clock here. 20 seconds, still plenty of time to get a play in. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Guthrie be favored the rest of the way in all their games except for one in week 9 when they go to Carl Albert. Pass caught to 5.
High percentage pass.
And it's going to be Jace
Get
Rainwater.
The ball off the goal line. Good
That's
call
good
right
to
there,
see.
Coach Rice.
And yeah, not only a great call, but get Jace involved as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, you get another playmaker involved. Hadn't had many balls go his way tonight. And you make a high percentage throw. You get a couple of blocks.
Knee down.
Looks like his knee down. Not called.
No,
That's
his knee ain't on
okay.
the ground.
You saw
Yeah,
I saw a little gap.
There's some daylight.
There was daylight.
I'm going to defer to Scott. He's got all the championship rings.
1st and 10. There's one first down.
Now, if I'm a defensive guy, his knee's down.
There's a big run up the middle.
There's your 2 first downs.
There
Got
you
the
go.
ball off the goal line.
There's
So
Elijah.
now anything else that happens on this offensive series is great. You did your job. Get the ball off the goal line. Let's flip the field no matter what, and then play football.
Good to see Elijah with the run there, and he's the young man who came off the field with the injury before that back in there, so that was good to see. As we come up on 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. 3 receivers, bottom of the formation. The little Dalen Rice pass. Hits the turf. Scammon. Let's see if that next game graphic works, Ronnie. Guthrie Bluejays homecoming, Coach BB's favorite game of the year. John Marshall Bears, September 26th, right here inside Jelsma Stadium.
Oh, Chris has got jokes.
Well, I can already tell you what Coach is going to say. Well, John Marshall, they got promoted best athlete on the field.
Yeah, they're a formidable opponent. Yeah, I mean,
they got 3 or 4 players who can play for anybody in 5A
right.
football.
Anybody.
Worst thing you can do is go out and be messing around on floats and staying out all night. And
Ball's fumble. I thought he might have been down. No whistle though, and Blanchard has the football.
I'd like to see that.
I don't know if we'll we got 3 cameras. I'm not sure if we'll have a great angle on any of that, but there was never a whistle.
Yeah, he wasn't down. Yeah, that's good. Good, no whistle.
18 again with the strip.
On 8.
Yep, second fumble. Blanchard start plus side of the field at Guthrie's 46-yard line, so the defense is going to be called upon once again. Noah Smith whistles before this one could get going.
They've got the Blue Jays there.
Guthrie might have lined off.
Good eye, Phil.
I think you're going to see 3-5. You see the replay. He was kind of trying to repeat that great blitz earlier in the first half.
Walking that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, walked a little too close that time.
Be 1st and 5. Once this one's called in.
One of my favorite downs in football.
Absolutely
Chris.
it
1st
is.
and 5.
You really like 1st and goal better, though.
I do. I love 1st and goal.
1st and 5. Might be 1st and 10.
Now we're just going to trade false starts and encroachment penalties.
Remember, Blanchard had a lot of penalties last week in their loss to Newcastle. 63-40. Last thing either coach wants is to get sloppy with turnovers and penalties here in the second half. Now it's taking a long time to get the play in. There they go. 10 seconds. Blanchard's just now getting to the line of scrimmage with 7 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Noah Smith. Here comes the pressure again and another flag. 3 plays, 3 flags.
Flag on the play.
Exact same penalty we just had on Blue Jays before.
Yeah, he just leaned just a little bit.
Yeah, you'll see it right here. Right
This was the first
there.
one, right?
No, this is the second one.
Oh, second one. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's one of those deals you have high success at one time. You just want to do it again. You just get ahead of yourself.
Because it's awesome. I mean,
yeah, and the thing is, he's just got to come a little flatter.
Right.
You know, he's amped up.
Yeah.
Hey, last time I came in here, I got a good shot on somebody. So, you know, and he likes to rush the passer.
He
He
does.
does.
First down and 5. Hey, real quick, as Noah Smith looks to throw. Throws it incomplete. Southeast leads U.S. Grant 27-6. Southeast about to go 4-0 on the year.
Come on.
I don't care. I don't even know who they played. It doesn't matter, but Southeast is 4-0. They have victories over PC West, Northwest Class, and John Marshall. Got U.S. Grant. It does beef up a little bit. Midwest City Duncan, Class and SAS. That's going to be probably their fourth win. Bishop McGinnis, MacArthur, and Newcastle. But nonetheless,
I'm happy for them because remember 2 or 3 seasons ago they had all those great players transfer.
Fields and Grahams.
Yeah, they all transferred out. So I'm happy for those kids.
Coweta is beating Team White. Do we have any idea what Team White is?
Team White.
Oh boy.
31-6. Pass is batted up and it's intercepted. This could be another defensive pick 6. It's Roland McComb trying to score. He's going to sidestep a guy and he's going to do it. Touchdown, Roland McComb. Pick 6.
Wow. That'll heal you up pretty quick, Scotty.
Yeah, and what a great job by him in knowing he's not going to outrun that quarterback. Quarterback had an angle on him, putting the brakes on, giving him the old Tom Cruise and Top Gun, just put the brakes on, he'll fly right by, and jumping into the end zone.
61, he could go all the way.
Good for him.
61-yard pick 6 for the linebacker. I'd like to see what Blue Jay touched that to get it up to Rome. We get that here in a little bit. Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Snap, hold. The lights are on. Kick is good. Guthrie increases their lead 47-7. Excuse me, 48-7. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Defense with some more points. We had a scoop and score. Now we got a pick 6.
We got 17 kids in the running for play of the game right now.
Yes. Rowan McComb, the latest 61-yard. Give credit to Clayton Carpenter, though, or 34. It was big 34. Got a Paul. Corey Carlock got the ball tipped up right in the hands of McComb, and he's going to go all the way. That's our previous John Vance Motor scoring summary. That one, pick 6. Blue Jays increase that lead 41 by 41 points. 44 seconds to play here in the third quarter. See if Guthrie can do better here on the special teams. Last couple have been pretty good, but this one could be worse as the return out near the 38-yard line.
Wide horn on the tackle on that. We'll tell you, talk about a good football player.
Yeah, he's good. He's good in open space. He can tackle in open space. He's a good little football player.
He really is. Now, Scott, you spent a lot of time on the in the coaches' room, on the sidelines, in the locker room at halftimes. I always get asked, when's coach going to let some other kids play?
Oh, good question.
That's, it's all timing. So you generally want to keep your start. What I always thought is you wanted to substitute your
flag on the play. This one broken loose.
That's great.
Scammon trying to save a touchdown. He does. There is a flag down. Number 9, Derek Palmer doesn't realize there's a flag down right now. It was thrown by the referee, so you know that means it's coming back with the hold. That is indeed the call. Coach, go ahead and finish up your point.
No, it's a tough. You always want to leave. I always wanted to leave my starting offensive line in, and I wanted to leave my quarterback in, and then bring some receivers in, and then substitute those offensive linemen one at a time, because you don't want you don't want to go out there and those kids that maybe are a little bit lesser, you don't want to
Get
get them
somebody
demoralized.
hurt. And you also can get somebody
That's
hurt.
correct. You don't want
Right.
somebody hurt because somebody's left their starting defense. Coach Frederick at Union, he had this deal where you all it was Blankenship, when he was at Union. You have to know when to substitute when you're winning, and then you also have to know when to substitute when you're losing.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's harder to do when you're on the other side of it, is when to substitute when you're down.
Yeah.
Because you can leave your starting defense out there and somebody runs their number 2 offensive line out there and you can stun them and blitz them and do all that stuff and just demoralize those kids, and then you look really good for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. But what good did it do you?
First down 20. Blanchard just hands it off. That will be the final play of quarter number 3. Guthrie had some more points on the board. It was a pick 6 by Rowan McCone who put the Blue Jays on top 48-7, and that's the way we'll go into the fourth quarter. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Need a garage door expert you can trust? Meet Paul Creed, Guthrie born and raised, and the owner of A-Team Overhead Door. With over 25 years of experience, Paul is Guthrie's go-to pro for garage door installation, service, and repair. From simple fixes to brand new installs, residential or commercial, the A-Team has you covered. Call 405-642-7065 or email ateamoverheaddoor@gmail.com. A-Team Overhead Door, the varsity choice for all your overhead door needs.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
We get set for fourth quarter action here inside Jelsma Stadium here on GNP TV, along with Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Wager Silvis, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Scott Mick. I'm Chris Evans. Blue Jays lead this one 48-7. Guthrie getting ready to win their second ball game in a row, improved to 2-1. And again, they'll be favored in the rest of their games the rest of the way until week number 9 when the Blue Jays travel to Carl Albert. But Guthrie's got to take care of business now. After tonight's game, they really, truly matter in district play. So you got to take care of business against the El Renos and the Nobles and all those other teams. You can't look ahead, that's for sure. That's when you get yourself in trouble. Here we go, fourth quarter action. Second down and 19 for the Blanchard Lions Class 4A program. And looks like we will start with a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Blanchard needs the 48-yard line for a first down. They'll hand the ball off, so it looks like they will slow things down as well. And it's that big 77 Gamble Smith.
Great football play by nose guard right there.
Gamble Smith. Let's look at it again, right? Big 77.
Jeez.
Get off of me. Get over here.
I'm telling you what, guys.
Kellen Herzl cleaned it up.
That kid keeps playing like that. He's going to have an opportunity. He's going to play some small college football somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's a big dude and he's a gap eater. You know, if you're a 3-4 team and you need that zero nose, that's just a gap eater. I mean,
look at him, the way he gets down off
and
the ball. They're
doubling
doubling
him right there, and he's not even moving.
Kellen Herzl, he's been in the backfield a few times in his career. Number 9 cleans it up.
Yeah, Kellen's. He's just
Carlock got there first.
Kellen's just a football player.
Boy, 77-34. If you can get by them, that's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, here's 9 and 15.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're 9 and 15, you love 77 because he's eating doubles and there's nobody coming. I mean, you're running clean.
That's what I mean when I say those guys get that push. They can do what they do. That frees up those linebackers. Go be athletic and make plays.
Are running.
Fourth down and 28. Guthrie will not send anybody back. We do believe this is a running clock. It's a good punt, a big Blanchard roll, as it will be down in around the 30-yard line. Nice job there by Noah Smith. And Noah Smith has had a tough night, guys. He's having to get rid of the football a little quicker than he's wanted to. He's had some great passes, and he's also been hit several times tonight, and that was one of our keys of the game is get to the quarterback. Of course, that's a key for Guthrie every single game in and game out.
Well, over the years, more times than not, when you play Guthrie, I guarantee no matter what the score ends up being, when you wake up Saturday you're going to be sore.
Yeah, you know you were in the game.
It's going to be a football game. It's going to be a physical football game.
First down and 10 for the Blue Jays. We do have a new quarterback in. Daily Rice tonight appears to be done. Appreciate this note from our producer, Connor Phillips. Jamison McBride is the quarterback, number 49 for the Blue Jays. Ever seen a quarterback wearing jersey 49, Coach? 49, 4-9.
I have not. Not seen a quarterback. I mean, maybe like way back in the day.
Okay, when Kai Staley went in as a freshman, wasn't he an 80-something for one or two plays?
Wide receiver, 81, I think it was. Yeah,
that's been so long ago. I don't remember. I just know that we had him suited up that game that and I mean we had him suited up to run a trick play with.
Quadri Muhammad, the running back, jersey number 20. I remember, I think it was definitely 80-something, but I was like, man, we could see the freshman tonight. Get to see the freshman.
14 years old.
14 years old, yeah. Fortunately, he had him move up a little faster than we wanted to with all the injuries.
Yeah, he did. You know, that was a tough year for the Blue Jays, for everybody.
Not any harder than the Powell family, obviously.
Obviously not.
Third down 4. See if the young Jays here. Maddox Vaughn, the halfback on the left side. Muhammad will try to run for. Boy, he was quick to get through the hole, and he'll have the first down at the 42.
Hey, I like that.
5'8", 135, junior.
Guthrie Bluejays, first down and 10.
He's built a lot like the flying squirrel was built.
Yeah.
Scotty.
Alfred Ratcliffe.
Now every time I see Alfred compete, it's in a boxing ring.
Zeus.
And it scares the daylights out of me every time I go watch him. Talk about a kid that played with no fear. He lives life with no fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alf, just
he was fun to watch on the kickoff team. And then there was a couple of games we got him in. He was a tailback. He played a little bit of tailback. I don't know if you remember this, Phil. But we get him in late in the game. And
by the way, that was called Walters, the running back, Cooper Walters' younger brother.
And we get down here on this south end of the football field, and he calls his own number.
Yeah.
Rayford sent the play in that the younger Calvert was supposed to get the football, and Alfred was going to block. And Alfred went ahead and two opposite that play and got him a touchdown. That was funny.
It was funny. One of the fights here a year or so ago, we watched it with former head football coach Rafe Watkins. He was there in attendance, yeah.
Second down and 5, Walters. The third Walters to play in. There's a flag from the back judge. The 78 they is probably done as well. I was trying to see if we can get 2 Walters on the field. We do have both Walters on the field. There we go. Jackson Walters. I hope Jackson Walters is watching. Mama Lindsay is watching. Daddy Walters is probably watching. Flag against the Lions. They'll move it into Blanchard side of the field. We do indeed officially have a running clock. So this game will be over here in about possibly 7 minutes. Hamburger smoke is officially rolling through Squires Field, making its way over here to Jelsma Stadium. Got a second here. I want to say hello to Hunter Shepard watching his first ever Guthrie football game inside Jelsma Stadium tonight. Been in Guthrie today and is taking the tour. I don't know if we can make him a Blue Jay supporter, a true Blue Jay fan, but boy, I think we've made a big impression today.
Well, Ronnie came through with a Blue Jay jersey.
And if you have a button-up jersey, you have a great chance of Hunter Shepard becoming a fan of your program.
Well, he had a big day.
He did.
He had lunch. He visited the city office, the chamber office, the high school.
He was really
softball field.
He was really impressed with the first ever Bedlam site at Mineral Wells Park.
Oh,
he was really excited to see that. I think that's already on social media.
So you're going to add tour guide to your resume.
Yep. The Chamber got him some swag, some Guthrie swag today as well. So tells me he's going to be at Del City softball tomorrow. So it never stops with Hunter Shepard.
No day offs. No days off.
Second down and 9. I think we got another quarterback in there. I don't know if we have a
Levi Dennis.
Levi Dennis.
A little scrum there.
By the way, we've had Guthrie's played 3 games, and we've had 3 different rosters.
Yeah.
Blanchard band playing strong. Guthrie band, hey, we've been here before.
Yeah.
48-7, yeah. A little over 5 minutes to go in this one.
Well, I know this winds down, but, man, this is a big win for Guthrie. Come out to win it this way.
Yeah, after getting beat last year on the road, 33-24. And what a year makes. Flag on the play. Referee, help us out a little bit. Is that? Sideline warning coming up. Four and a half to go. Guthrie getting ready to go 2-1 on the season. Big favorites next week when they take on the John Marshall Bears. That'll be a homecoming, so be sure to. All the classes will be coming back. Real quick score. Carl Albert leads Stillwater 22-13. Guthrie almost broke that one loose for a touchdown. Look at the Guthrie Bluejays district part of the schedule. They'll have John Marshall, then they'll be on the road at Noble, come back home, take on El Reno, and then on the road at Western Heights. Altus comes to town for senior night in week 8. Last 2 games on the road, Carl Albert and Lawton.
Altus has that really outstanding Coach Reed's son, young Reed. First name slips my mind right now. Something like that. Yeah, but boy, he's a good one.
Well,
Just
Guthrie has scored 50-some-odd points last year in Altus to win it like 50-something to 30-something. Yeah. So Altus is thinking playoffs, and there was a time they couldn't win a football game, but Coach Reed has really done a great job of turning that program around for the second time. And Altus is the last team that won a state championship that the school didn't start with the C, which would be Carl Albert and Collinsville. Delay game here on Guthrie. Altus won the state championship 10 years ago this season in 2015. Had Benway, I think he's on the coach in the Altus system now back there.
He said wide receivers, I believe, or secondary, something like that.
I think that's right. Yep.
Well, they were a tough football team that year. They won the gold ball.
You know who's really happy about a running clock?
Who's that, Chris?
Connor Phillips.
Why is Connor like a running clock?
He doesn't have to push any of the buttons.
No buttons.
Less button pushing.
So does he make less pay when that?
You're HR.
Well, we'll talk.
4th down, 15. Guthrie will hand it off, and they will be 10 yards shy of the first down, so they will turn it over on downs, and Blanchard will have the football for the final 2:37 of this one with the running clock. And as soon as I say that, 2 seconds later, the White Hat stops it. But if you're just tuning in, where have you been? Guthrie jumped out to a 14-0 first quarter lead. They led it at halftime 41-7. A pick 6 is the only score in the second half. Rowan McCone had that as Carlock got a big paw on there. I want to say happy birthday, 22 years old today. Happy birthday to Braden Marie Russell, Mason Russell's oldest sister.
Mason's in the conversation for player of the game.
My niece.
That's right.
First down, 10, handoff.
Now, she calls me Uncle Phil.
Well,
so does that count?
She's got Phil Bill. She got Phil Bill in her mind. That's why you're Uncle Phil.
Oh.
I don't know if
Is
that's
that why all the kids call me Uncle Phil?
I think that's a good start.
Is that the
I think
reason?
that's a good start.
I'll take it, whatever it is.
Every time I see 2 minutes, I think of college football, who now has a 2-minute timeout. They don't like the warning because the NFL has that, so the college game has a 2-minute timeout. Blanchard letting the play clock go down, hand it off. So this Blanchard team, again, they'll have a fighting chance in district play to maybe host a playoff game. They're definitely a playoff team. They just play a pretty good non-district schedule to get them ready for that district part of their schedule. So come up here in about 90 some odd seconds, we will segue into our post-game show presented by Terra Insure Group. We'll have our North Church player of the game, Companion Health highlights of the game. We'll talk with Blue Jay head football coach Kelly Beebe as well. All that coming up in the Terra Insure Group post-game show. This might be one of the first games to be over tonight. Guthrie defense continues to play solid. One, maybe two more snaps left in this one. Blanchard to have a fourth down play, but I think we can probably have one more snap with the running clock to put this one officially into the win column. Somebody else is having a birthday. Is it Coach Young? I heard the announcement, didn't see who it was. Fourth down play, final play of the ball game. Back to the line of scrimmage, so the defense ends on another positive note. Looked like 72 got in there on the tackle, Jonah Maroney. And that is the ball game. The Blue Jays will improve to 2-1 on the year. Blanchard falls to 1-2 as the Blue Jays let the final few seconds click off. Lance Evans, the camera operator, down on the field. Get a good shot there of the press box and the crowd leaving. And the Blue Jays shaking hands with Blanchard. Blue Jays win at final 48-7. Got some few timeouts to catch up on. But stay tuned. Coming up, it's the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays victorious. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At home, the office, or your commercial building, you want a professional roofing contractor you can trust. Red River Roofing Siding and Windows has been the Oklahoma leader in residential and commercial roof repair, maintenance, and replacement for over 2 decades. Partnering with the best manufacturers to offer the best roofing systems with the best warranty protection and the best financing plan in the industry. Avoid the high volume of underqualified, untrained contractors and call Red River Roofing Siding and Windows today.
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
You spoke, Chuck Hall listened. In the state Senate, Chuck Hall is delivering real conservative results. He cuts taxes, invested in our schools, and passed the toughest anti-illegal immigration law in the nation. Standing shoulder to shoulder with President Trump, Chuck Hall defends Oklahoma values: faith, freedom, family, and our way of life. Senator Chuck Hall, your voice, your values, your conservative fighter.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You lost out there and you're all
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Companion Healthcare is a top provider of home health, hospice, and private home care services in Oklahoma. If you've experienced an injury, illness, or hospital stay, then Companion Home Health can help you in your recovery with skilled nursing care and rehab therapies. The Companion Hospice team provides gentle care for the patient and meaningful support for the whole family. They are a Guthrie family-owned business with years of experience and trust, caring for the people in our own community. Loyal supporters of Guthrie Bluejays sports.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Jelsma Stadium. Uncle Sam? Phil?
It's a good man right there, Uncle Sam.
Is that the tax guy?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I like him.
Welcome back. It is a Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays win it over the Blanchard Lions 48-7. Guthrie improves to 2-1 on the year. Blanchard falls to 1-2. Blue Jays will be back here next week when they take on the John Marshall Bears. But we got a lot to get to inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show. TIGOK.com is the website. 622 South Division Street. More on them here in a little bit. Time now for our North Church Player of the Game. A lot of candidates tonight in a big victory on offensive and defensive side. There's some great special teams as well. Let's find out. Let's go downstairs with Sean Silvas with tonight's North Church Player of the Game.
All right, guys, I am here with North Church Player of the Game, Mason Russell. Mason, big night tonight. All over on defense everywhere. Picked up a couple fumbles, got yourself a touchdown. Just talk about that game.
Man, just Coach preaches hustle, and that's all we do. We just hustle the ball every play, every play. Nobody's going to out-hustle us or outwork us, so that's what we do.
That's good. Now, there were a lot of names that came up tonight for Player of the Game. You got selected by most people online and from the staff. Just talk about how that makes you feel.
Wonderful. Best feeling so far. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much.
All right, so you go from working the camera with the crew, Friday Night Lights, and then now moving yourself onto the field, now Player of the Game. Talk about that, just from the down, working your way all the way up to the top now.
I miss working up with you guys. I miss it a lot. It was a lot of good times, but I'm really enjoying myself right now. I'm going to be honest, but it was fun. It was fun. I'm really excited, but it was a team effort.
Now, there was a whole – they're asking me all kinds of questions up in the booth. Is it someone's birthday today, I think? She's maybe –
Sanders and my sister. Happy birthday, Braden. I love you. I love you. And happy birthday, Coach.
All right, now the real reason you're here is the one thing everyone's asking about, the dance moves. Where did you learn those skills?
I came up with it a couple years ago. I don't know. Everybody said if you get a touchdown, you have to do it. So I had to do it. And it turned out bad, but.
All the practice in the mirror paid off. It looked great, and everyone's buzzing. Congratulations.
Hashtag family.
Guys, we'll go back to you.
Congratulations, Mason Russell.
Our boy.
The North Church Player of the Game. You're going to be reminded of the Player of the Game on Monday when Coach Beebe finds it here. So, congratulations to Mason Russell, North Church Player of the Game. Couple fumble recoveries, one for a scoop and score, and a couple of dance moves. He won't be on Dancing with the Stars anytime soon, but he was dancing tonight in the Blue Jay victory, 48-7. We'll take a timeout, come back with more, plenty more, here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays victorious 48-7. A lot of celebration down on the field as you see there. Always fun to celebrate a victory inside Gelsma Stadium, The Rock. Guthrie evens the series now with Blanchard 1-2-1. We'll see if that series continues. I think it's a fun series with 4A, 5A, Blanchard, and Guthrie. Let's go back downstairs with Sean Silvas with tonight's winning Blue Jay football coach, Kelly Beebe. Sean?
Guys, I'm here with Guthrie head football coach, Kelly Beebe. Coach, starting last week, it seemed like this team really started to build some momentum, start to click on all cylinders. It picked up right away this first half. This game kind of got away early. Just talk about this progression so far through the season.
Well, first of all, I want to say something about Coach Manning and his staff. He's got a class bunch of kids. Blanchard's a class community. I thought we had a great shot to win this ball game if we took care of the football, but I didn't see it being this lopsided. But then, we had 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Nine Knuckles gets a scoop and score, and then a 15-yard. We're going to make him bear crawl for the dance because the dance wasn't very good. But, a year ago we went down to their place. We turned the ball over 8 times, and they beat us. And, we come down here tonight. I thought our kids were extremely physical, and we forced some of those turnovers, forced some of those errant throws, really got after the quarterback, and we've just challenged these guys, to play one play at a time, but make that play the most important play you've ever had. And, I think it's starting to take hold as they have success doing that.
Yeah, I noticed especially on that defensive side of the ball, you guys were pushing into that backfield all night, just pressuring that quarterback. Is that something you guys are working on, or is that something they're just kind of rallying around and feeding off each other? I mean, talk about that. It was very noticeable, especially that first half.
No, you guys have been around here a long time. We always want to run the ball, stop the run, and affect their quarterback. And we lost some good pass rushers last year. AC, Eli Plagg, Malik Myers. So these guys, we got some different body types up front. And obviously Coach Woodard, our defensive line coach, has worked tirelessly with these guys to try to improve the technique of rushing the passer. And then, both our linebackers have been very effective at finding the openings when we send them and at least getting the quarterback off his spot. So that's something that we do work on, that we do practice at length. I thought we threw the ball extremely well tonight. And I told Coach Rice, we're going to, we get up 48, we're going to have some class, and finish the game the way we should, because we've been on the other end of those too. But all in all, I thought it was a really good night, offense, defense, special teams.
Big 77 Gamble Smith up there in the middle. How nice is it to have a big body like that that's so aggressive? I mean, it's almost setting the tone for that offensive line, sets up things for those linebackers. It seems like it takes 2 or 3 guys just to hold him off the quarterback, which leaves things open. I mean, how effective is that? How important is it to have a big guy like that?
Well, we've played all kinds. You remember Trey Braxton was 200 pounds, and he would beat the ball to the quarterback. With Gamble's very strong, got a great first step, and is quicker than what you think he is. So he came over to me tonight. He said, "Coach, I'm getting double and triple teamed." I said, "Good. The linebackers are running right by their offensive line. You know what I mean? That's good. When that's happening to you." He's like, "I know, but he is a big kind of a gap eater in there. But but he's also effective when we move him a little bit, and then he holds his ground pretty well against doubles.
All right, so last question for me. Homecoming's next week. It's going to be a big night, big festivity. A ton of people are going to be here. What can we look forward to with that game?
Well, the little bit I know about John Marshall, they finally got a second-year head coach, Coach Adams, Terrion Adams. I know they've got 2 or 3 skill positions with elite speed. I don't know about their offensive defensive line, and you guys all know you win 5A football games when your offensive and defensive line. So that'll be what we start to unfold tomorrow. But I expect an exciting game just because I know they got 2 or 3 kids that have a chance to go anytime they touch it. So those teams like that always come in and they're scary, you know, and then as the coach, you got the distraction, at least in my mind, of homecoming. But what a great event in this town. I mean, it's unlike any other, you know, that I know of, as far as the people that come back from years and years and years. So we're definitely excited about that.
Well, Coach, that's all we got for you tonight. Thanks. Congratulations on another good night. And, guys, we'll go back to you.
Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. Thank you, Sean Silvas, with that as the Jays improved to 2-1 on the season. Taking their time out, we still got highlights of the game. Get Coach Mick and Phil's thoughts as well as Guthrie takes it to Blanchard tonight, 48-7. This is the Taylor Insure Group Postgame Show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better.
We're all about getting to the root cause of your health issues. We're proactive instead of reactive. We have weight loss medications like semaglutide, tirzepatide, and lipomino skinny shots, IV hydration, infrared saunas, cold plunge, 4D massage chairs, and our newest technologies, the M-Cella chair for urinary incontinence and M-Sculpt Neo body contouring increases muscle by 25% and decreases fat by 30%. Check us out at strivewellnesslounge.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
48-7 final score here. Guthrie beats the Blanchard Lions. Fun night. People still down on the field talking. Student bodies dressed up in patriotic themes tonight. And good crowd tonight. Just an overall great night for the Guthrie Bluejays, who, again, improved to 2-1. And it's always great when you have options for player of the game on offense and defense, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bunch of kids got to show out tonight. And, just a great win. I mean, I thought this would be a 28-14 kind of game, maybe something like that, or much more competitive than it was. But the Blue Jays came out, established real dominance offensively early in the first half, and the defense was flying all over the field, creating turnovers, doing the right things. Of course, big special team plays, which really made me happy because we had a couple on the kickoffs that just weren't very good. But, boy, they cleaned that up as the night went on, and Dalen got better this week. Just overall, just a really, really good night.
And, Coach Mickey, you look like one of the scores. We'll go over some scores here in a little bit, but Duncan leads Shawnee 28-10. This is a much improved Shawnee team, but, Guthrie handled Duncan pretty easily last week, 42-10. And now you see Duncan leading Shawnee 28-10. So you're getting it done on the field against teams that, Duncan, Blanchard are getting better. So I know you can't really compare teams against week in, week out, but that gives you a pretty good feeling if you're a Guthrie fan.
Yeah, you like the outcomes of the last 2 ball games. I mean, you bounce back, you play really well against Duncan, and then you come in tonight and you have a tradition-rich Blanchard program and you handle your business, and it gets lopsided early, and then you finish it out. So good job by the players. They've shown dramatic improvement the last 2 weeks. They're working hard, and that's all you can ask of. All you can ask of them is go out there and give it what they got. Do what you're supposed to do what you're coached to do, and play hard and fast and physical.
Come up here in a little bit, we'll have our companion health highlights of the ball game. We also go over a few scores. We'll update you on that big game in Midwest City with Stillwater and Carl Laubert, with our scores, a few other games in 5A as well. Take a time out. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Interbank is proud to stand behind every athlete, every team, and every fan this season. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbors, friends, and fans. Whether it's personal or business banking, Interbank is proud to help our neighbors achieve their financial goals every day. Located just blocks from the Rock. Come and see us at 224 East Oklahoma or call us at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Since 2002, S&T Oilfield Services has delivered trusted, family-owned expertise from Texas to Arkansas to Wyoming. With over 2 decades of experience, a spotless safety record, and certified professionals, we provide customized flowback solutions you can count on. From completion to production, we put reliability, safety, and your success first. Schedule service today at 580-799-4428 or visit satoilfieldservice.com. At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Blue Jays victorious. Kellen Herzl just on the left of your screen. He had a big night for Guthrie. His brother Heston on the right corner, and he'll be a big name like his other older brothers, Landon and Kellen, coming up here in a few years. That's the dad in the white hat. Blue Jays win it 48-7. Welcome back, GNP TV, Terra Insure Group postgame show. My good friend Seth Robbins, 622 South Division Street. Insurance, Phil, it's a boy, it's very, very important, but, man, it's just it's a frustrating world out in insurance land.
Well, and you need somebody like Seth and the team at TIG that is going to take the time to go look for you, because right now insurance industry is upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy, and these brokers are out there busting their tails trying to do everything they can to help people get the best coverage they can for the dollar, and nobody does it any better than Seth Robbins and TIG.
Yeah, TIGOK.com. A lot of great information in there. You can look at all the carriers and all the things that TIG offers as well. 622 South Division, great visit as well. Seth is one of the funniest people on this planet
Hilarious.
Earth. And so a lot of good things. Real quickly, let's get to some of the scores around the state of Oklahoma in scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. 6A1 defending state champion taking on 6A2 defending state champion Choctaw Yellow Jackets. And last score we had there was 50-7. And Bixby winning that one and on their way to their 8th state championship, we think. Now, big one next week with Jinx. We'll see how that one plays out. Norman North takes it to Moore, 54-24, that in the fourth quarter. Mustang, no issue with Westmore, 62-13. And one other score, Norman beats Piedmont tonight, 37-7.
6A2 action. Good one up at Stillwater. Carl Albert. Carl Albert up right now, 28-19. They're showing about 3:32 left in that ball game. Ponca City and Mac battling it out, 57-57 with 3 left in the fourth. That's a good game. Bartlesville, Collinsville doubles up Bartlesville tonight, 47-27. You got the Sand Springs wins 35-0 over Bishop Kelly.
A few scores in Class 5A football brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Bishop McGinnis beats Bishop Carroll tonight, 38-14. Bishop McGinnis remains undefeated on the season. Northwest Classen shuts out Western Heights 20-0. Elgin starting to pull away from Newcastle. That score in the fourth quarter, 42-24. And Del City leading or shutting out Midwest City at halftime. No update there yet. 33-0. Duncan leads Shawnee 28-10.
I got, big one for us here, and our good buddy Tony and Chandler. Chandler defeats Clinton tonight, 32-7.
Wow, Clinton now 0-3.
0-3
on the season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Real quick, some scores in A1 football. A1's going to be really competitive this year. Rejoice Christian beats Christian Heritage Academy 31-7. Some other big scores in this class. Morrison doubles up Region Prep 42-21. Mangum shuts out Watonga 55-0. Our good friends in Crescent take it to Moreland tonight. Final score there 43-8. The big one in Class A football, Vian at home wins for the 26th time. They're 26-0 against Pacola. They beat them tonight. The Wolverines beat the Indians 41-20. Just some A1 scores real quick.
Yeah, and then also one other big game I think there, Chris, is Davis and Plainview up in 2A1. Plainview ahead right now 28-20. That's late in the fourth quarter.
All right, those are your scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Take a timeout. When we come back, Coach Mick joins us for the Companion Health highlights of the game here on the Terra Insure Group Postgame Show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Companion Healthcare is a top provider of home health, hospice, and private home care services in Oklahoma. If you've experienced an injury, illness, or hospital stay, then Companion Home Health can help you in your recovery with skilled nursing care and rehab therapies. The Companion Hospice team provides gentle care for the patient and meaningful support for the whole family. They are a Guthrie family-owned business with years of experience and trust, caring for the people in our own community. Loyal supporters of Guthrie Bluejays sports.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved one's wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Need a garage door expert you can trust? Meet Paul Creed, Guthrie born and raised, and the owner of A-Team Overhead Door. With over 25 years of experience, Paul is Guthrie's go-to pro for garage door installation, service, and repair. From simple fixes to brand new installs, residential or commercial, the A-Team has you covered. Call 405-642-7065 or email ateamoverheaddoor@gmail.com. A-Team Overhead Door, the varsity choice for all your overhead door needs.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Back at 35.
We're back. Welcome back. Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays winning here tonight, 48-7. Sean Silvis, Scott Mick, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Let's go over some highlights real quick. Brought to you by Companion Health. A lot of success early on in this one. There's a great interception there by Scammon to get things going for Guthrie. And then it led to a great pass here by Dalen Rice, coach.
Yeah, good job of Cooper Walters right there picking up the last man blitzer off the edge, and Dalen stepping up, setting his feet, making a good throw.
Guthrie on top 7-0. Dalen wasn't done. Another beautiful throw. He had 3 or 4 like these, coach. Maddox falling down to the 2.
Yeah, he threw the ball extremely well tonight, but he didn't have any. He didn't really have pressure, and that's something they improved on this week. They did a good job of giving him time, and if you give him time, let him set his feet, he can throw the football.
Amari Watson had that touchdown run of 2 yards, 14-0, and here's some more defense here. Great interception by Darion Whitehorn right in front of the Guthrie sideline. That got things going. Guthrie would turn the ball over, though. Just one of the few mistakes they had. But here's a scoop and score. Kellen Herzl got everything going. Scoop and score there by Mason Russell, tonight's North Church player of the game. Little dance there. Got a flag. He'll pay for that on Monday, but I'm sure he'll be smiling doing that. So we move on here with the punt return, coach.
Yeah, he caught the ball on, almost full speed on the run, and that's tough. That's tough to defend that. And like I said, had a good return right there. Just wish he could have kept his feet. Probably would have scored a touchdown.
That was a 57-yard punt. Hey, if we can turn down mic number 7, we got some crowd noise there. And then we see Owen Wilder with an 11-yard touchdown pass. That's one of 2 that he had.
Yeah, he had a good game tonight. Had a couple of good balls thrown to him, and caught him, got in the end zone.
There you see Payne getting into the end zone. 3-yard run. Guthrie led that one 34-0. Here's some more defense. Mason Russell, right place, right time. Thanks to his nice friend there, Cade Barton, who really had a fantastic ball game.
Yeah, he did. He's tough to block off the edge. He's got a motor, and they did a good job right there.
That's a tough run, tough reception, and to get into the end zone by Owen Wilder, paid for it.
Yes, he did, but stuck his head in there and went in and gave his body up, and touchdown Blue Jays.
Carlock knocks it out, and then jumping on top of it is Rowan McCone, played a really good job. And there's another interception there. McCone got it tipped right into him, and then he's going to go to the house on a nice pick 6. Got a nice little offensive move there. That's the only score in the second half. That one from 61 yards out as Guthrie wins it by a final score of 48-7. Those highlights brought to you by our good friends at Companion Health as you see the final score, 48-7. Sean, you were down on the sideline. Boy, it looked like a fun sideline there. There were times that there's obviously some coaching moments there, but overall, good night for the Jays.
Yeah, really, it kicked off. It was funny when the first kickoff came. Big number 77 was behind me, and he tells me, he says, "This is going to be a big night. We're going to be all over them." And it was, defensively started off that way, and just that momentum kept really that first half.
It looked like another great crowd. The home crowd was packed. The student body seems a little bit more energetic this year.
We've got a lot of those kids that go to our church, and they're set. I mean, there's theme nights every night. The band will actually coordinate when the cheerleaders are kind of in on it too, and then all the big crowd section. It's a lot of fun down there in that student section.
Hey, real quick, big thing tomorrow morning at Mineral Wells Park. You want to give a
yeah, absolutely. Walk for Life is going to be going on. It's Crossroads Clinic. It's their big fundraiser event that they do every year. Band's going to be playing most of that time. There's going to be a 5K. Kicks off at 9. There's going to be a big walk about 10:30. So just come out, show some support, see what's going on. It'll be a nice, fun time. There's burgers and dogs and just kind of a big community day.
Great weather for it as well.
Yes. It'll be a nice day in the park.
Is Sean doing the 5K?
He's the lead singer, guitar player, lead guitar.
You know, I'd definitely be trying to win that, Phil, but I'm going to be on the stage, so I'm going to have to decline.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Guys, get your final thoughts on here as Guthrie goes to 2-1 and get to come back here and do it all again. District play begins with John Marshall.
Yeah, I think after that Tuttle game, everybody's sitting there. You see a lot of posts. People, I remember posting on where there were a bunch of the parents asking questions. I said, guys, everybody breathe. They're going to be okay. Just everybody breathe. It's a long football season. This is a good football team, Scotty. Guthrie's going to be a good little football team. I'll tell you that there's about 4 or 5 teams that I think at the end of the year are going to be there. Guthrie stays healthy, keeps getting better. I think they're going to be one of those people that have something to say at the end of the year.
No, I absolutely agree, and you can't freak out over the Tuttle game. Tuttle's loaded. They're I think they'll probably win 4A. They already had a good squad. They added the Kennedy kid from Enid that was a four-year starter up there. I mean, that kid played 6A1 football and had 9 interceptions. Right. I mean, he was a good so the rich get richer in that sense. And so you obviously don't want to lose that game, but it's week 0.
Everybody else is
right. It has absolutely no bearing on the playoffs. It has absolutely no bearing really on the season other than, hey, you didn't go undefeated. So you still have all your goals in front of you. Your goals are to win the district, playoff seeding, get a home game and playoff game, and then get a home playoff game, and then go see what happens. And so you still have everything to play for in front of you, and start it off next week against John Marshall, and go out and take care of your business and start district play 1-0, and you're right on track for all your goals.
Yeah, and I think of course, homecoming coming up this week, Chris. We had a lot of activities, a lot of festivities going on, and of course, we heard Coach Kelly Beebe talking about it. No head coach likes homecoming, because there are a lot of things going on. But I think next week's an opportunity for the kids to get better and just keep taking each week at a time.
Yeah, I mean that's all you're looking for. I mean, don't go muddle through it.
Right.
Do something to make yourself a little bit better, every week, and then let your cards fall where they fall at the end of the year. See what happens.
Blue Jays win it. Final score 48-7. Guys enjoyed it. A 3-man booth. We haven't had that in a few years, so it was fun.
Anytime we can spend time with Scotty Mick, it's a good time.
Absolutely. I enjoy this, guys. This is a lot of fun.
Tonight was a lot of fun.
Good times.
Was a lot of fun. So a big thank you to both of you guys. Great job. That'll do it here as we exit stage left here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Again, TIGOK.com is the website. 622 South Division Street. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks. As a reminder to fix the microphone again this week.
Do we have an audiologist on?
Could you imagine Phil last week with this was a piece of cake this week.
Yeah, this was a lot better this week. So
I'm a victim again.
Just like the football team, just
got to get better.
Get a little bit better. Just a little bit better every week.
We don't want to peak right now.
Right, we don't want to peak week 3.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Thank God we don't have to. That'll be good.
Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins, Terra Insure Group. Go talk to them. Great people talk just Blue Jay football. That'll do it. Final score for the final time here tonight inside Gelsma Stadium. The Guthrie Bluejays take down the Blanchard Lions 48-7. Our next broadcast will be 1 week from tonight when the Guthrie Bluejays host the John Marshall Bears for Homecoming 2025. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We'll join you at 6:30. Be sure to join the High School Huddle on Wednesday night. I know Hunter Shepard will be watching the High School Huddle at 6 o'clock on our YouTube channel at High School Huddle. Be sure to subscribe, be notified when we go live. We've got other interviews on there as well. We've talked to head coach at Altus and Carl Albert. They're on the page there, so be sure to subscribe. And Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, and myself will be on the call. Big thank you to our great camera crew once again. All the great shots, if there's a fumble, if there's a face mask, they capture it every single time. Big thank you to Kel Evans, Lance Evans, and Wager Silva's doing a fantastic job. You cannot thank them enough. Connor Phillips, he just continues to be Mr. Steady on our scoreboard graphic. Appreciate him. Ronnie Phillips, the nucleus, continues to get it all organized. He's the middle part of the entire broadcast. Big thank you to him. He stays busy, that's for sure. For Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Coach Scott Mick, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next Friday night from The Rock here inside Gelsma Stadium. Until then, have a great weekend, and, of course, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Blue Jay football is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Senator Chuck Hall, taking care of the people's business. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Companion Healthcare, home health. Guthrie Bluejay football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Red River Roofing, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito and Pest Authority, Reese Appliance Repair, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been watching Guthrie Bluejay football, home of the four-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!